Well, welcome back, all you solid people, trolls and punk bitches that are trolling from the clouds. Welcome to another one of the beer pod, beer garden podcast. Shit, give me some water. Uh, see, I think somebody wants some money tonight. Some people lost. Oh well, just I had a spook scare, but those on the inside know what I'm talking about. So. I want to say what's up to everybody out here. Hey, Leticia, how you doing? Welcome back. Joey, what's good? Miss Nadia, what's happening? We'll talk to you a little later. All right. Matt McKee, what's happening? The lovely Toya, how you doing? Hear from you soon. Let's see here. Saluting to the villain sphere with all the refined villainy. Sir Obadiah, what's good? Just Char, how you doing? Welcome back. My brother, Sheep Stay Sleep. Definitely is good to see you, bro, man. Hope you're having a good weekend too. Callie Jane, how you doing? It's good to see you. My man Dice TV, man, we gotta chop it up, man. And with that being said, let's get into today's shit. So right now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this in the chat. Paste. And shout out to the Perfect Timing Podcast. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do today is going to have a little fun. I'm going to pin this up here. There. So now, today's conversation is going to be speaking on stolen valor. From the barracks to the block. Now, the reason why I am doing this title is this is something we need to speak about. And sadly, it's a bitch-made move personally. And to break it down to everybody what stolen valor is. Oh, let me put this up here too. First and foremost, you need the root word valor. Great courage in the face of danger, especially battle. Strength of mind or spirit that enables a person to engage danger with firmness, personal bravery, fearlessness. Pretty sure people are familiar with that. Now, we're going to speak on stolen valor. The act of falsely claiming military service or service in general. A certain rank that wasn't earned, wearing or claim of certain military awards and decorations to gain unearned respect and benefits. Now, granted, this is a bad thing in the military, but we're going to cover this in all walks of life. Especially, always say every veteran from across the board, which means from the barracks to the block. So this is going to be an all-encompassing conversation. Now, it comes in many forms, which we're going to get into. Hey, it was good to you again. Yes, the esteemed vice captain. Welcome back, man. Now, here's one example. What you guys let me know in the chat if you've seen this before. Keyboard cowardice. Using technology to falsely promote the illusion of bravado, i.e. doxing, in nefarious ways, i.e. getting on the net and being a keyboard crip, a broadband blood, a Twitter thug, a gigabyte goon. All these individuals who will come with all these empty threats, talking all this tough shit online. But haven't you noticed when you happen to be in their city or look them dead in the eye, most times they'll look away, act like they didn't see you. Other times, they'll be looking to get a piece of chance when you came over there to get a piece of their ass in a straight way. Or sometimes you got to lay that five-knuckle fellowship down. The laying of hands. Sometimes some individuals get put in a hole. Now, when it comes down to, press the 1 if you guys ever experienced that. Press the 2 if you haven't. But when it comes to the military side of things, there are assholes who will go the extra mile to look like they've been in the shit, like they've done some things. And if you notice in the military, we have our certain lingo. It's kind of like a certain code language, how a veteran moves, how a veteran talks, how a veteran stands and does things. In the intimate setting, especially when they get out the service, you start noticing and start doing things as far as like fire watch around the house. Now, granted, it's natural, and it took me 9 months to stop doing fire watch in the house. And fire watch is basically, I get up, I'm going around checking doors, and people can hear me moving around. Just to let people know that I'm securing the perimeter and to discourage people who attempt to, breach the house. Now, this drove my family nuts for 9 months. I had people say, "Hey, take your motherfucking ass to bed," or other people like come downstairs and make sure I'm asleep. But it's again, it's something ingrained in us to look out for each other in that, unless you're a buddy fucker. But yes, five knuckle fellowship. What's up, Joe? Well, the thing is, I couldn't help that. Me, myself, and other veterans can't help that. Or I guess other guys can speak out on their own if they're institutionalized, be it in the military, I mean, in prison or out in the streets. You start being vigilant, hyper vigilant to an extent about protecting you and yours. And yes, a Blue Falcon, yeah, buddy fucker. Well, Dorm Watch 2. So how this ties into is like when you have guys hang around the VA hospital, you got guys who you can easily identify. Either they try to use lingo that doesn't match, or they'll try to use patches to make themselves look like they've been somewhere, or they make claim of a unit that you never heard of. Now, at best, you can have a guy get clowned and get ran off the block. But there have been many cases that I can't speak of. Some guys had beaten the brake fluid out of them. Again, depends on where you're at. But a lot of veterans, especially, take that shit seriously. Some of us have lost brothers in arms in peace and wartime. Some of us have lost a better part of ourselves in the respective battlefields. So we take those traditions and those violations seriously. I can say the same thing with people either in gangs, either in corporate, hell, in certain families. It all goes into establishing and maintaining system, order, and structure, upholding your traditions, remembering who you are, and upholding the standard. That's why when you have people put hands and feet on your ass, it means something. So, oh yeah. And I got my brother Joey Serpent. What's good, man? How you doing?
What up? What's good, my nigga? Like, what's good, man?
Chilling, man. Chilling. How you
Shit,
doing?
we fine. We lit over here. We lit.
Oh yeah.
What's good, everybody? I watched the Super Bowl, so I'm kind of a little salty. But how was your day, man? How was your day?
It's been pretty solid. Just been field daying like usual and getting things prepared for the next step. So just pushing for a better week because I had my car situation where it's basically been diagnosed as a potential firebomb. So they got to look at it.
Oh, okay. Well, I got somebody that's on her way over here. You probably know who she is.
I haven't
You
I yet.
know, yeah. We're gonna have some big surprises over here, y'all. But
Okay.
I'm actually glad. I'm actually glad you fixed everything, man.
Yeah.
But I like the speech that you said earlier, bro. Can you continue on with that?
Oh, you're talking about stolen valor?
Yep.
Well, it's all encompassing. Well, it goes it's not limited to military. I said veterans in all different aspects. You're talking about financial, educational, as far as religion, sexual, social, you name it.
Mm-hmm.
You have people in there that don't like the idea of people trying to fake it till they make it. Or you got guys making claims to things as far as, okay, like let's say stolen valor for in the sexual realm. You got guys who sit there and say they smashed some chick and knowing damn well he didn't. Or you got
Mm-hmm.
some women who will go out there like, yeah, I didn't hit that. No, bitch, no. It does happen. It does. But again, it's like, why are you lying on yourself to make yourself a part of something that you didn't earn? Like okay, in the military, you ask any veteran if they went on the yellow footprints and they could tell you the story of how they started off, who they were before they stepped on the footprints, versus after they left boot camp. Most people
Mm-hmm.
didn't make it. So most people didn't make it along the way. There was guys who were 6'5" or better. You would think they were just a shoe-in, and they weren't. You had to get pushed psychologically, socially, physically, and you had to basically will yourself to each step. And I had boot camp for like 3 months. But again, over time, when you earn your stripe, when you earn the title of Marine, and actually your rank, it's a big thing. But
Mm.
you got guys outside the service who think it's cool to sit there and like, yeah, I was at such and such. I did service like 7 years. Why you do 7 years? Well, that was on my contract. Prove it.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I never been to the military, but when I was in high school, I had the National Guard came into my school, and I had the Marines came to my school. I thought about going to the military, but I want to be in the Air Force too. You know what I'm saying? But since then, that's not how life worked with me at the time. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
And also, if you think if individuals in hoorah, think of individuals as far as like in the art field or music industry or entertainment. Like,
Okay, now you're speaking my language.
Like when I lived in LA for about over 3 years. When I lived out there, and you had everybody's claim to be, well, I'm an agent of this person, or I know this person, that person. That stolen valor is pretty prevalent in that environment in most cases. In some sense, it makes sense, but most times it doesn't. Or you get people like, well, if you do this photo shoot, not everybody's credible. Everybody needs to be vetted and tested. That's why that stolen valor deal is a real serious thing.
I didn't know it was that serious, for real, for real.
Okay, let's just say, for example, someone was going around and said, yeah, I smashed your sister or your girl.
Now they did too much. They should keep that to themselves, right?
Yeah. But again,
yeah.
they're trying to prove a point. Now you can either say that, okay, cool, whatever. You know, if she did it, she did it. But if she's still a virgin and she hasn't done anything like that, how would you take it? Or if he took it from her, how would you take it?
From my perspective,
brutally honest.
Me personally, I will feel some type of way if that dude, like put it out there, because that should be like between you and that person to yourselves. You feel me? Because going out in the world and gaining trying to prove something, you look like a whole fool to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, who is you gaining? What kind of approval or what kind of what you gaining out of it? You know what I'm saying? Putting yourself out there and make it, like, oh yeah, I took this girl virginity, or I fucked this girl, this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you made a fool out of yourself. It's just like certain groupies that go on a concert and one of the girlfriends be like, yeah, I fucked Chris Brown, but like, I'd be like, then what you fuck Chris Brown, you ain't getting nothing gaining out of it? You ain't getting no money, you just bragging the fuck. Like, you just made a fool out of yourself. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's just my opinion on that.
So while you're up here, what are your thoughts on keyboard courage?
Keyboard courage? What you mean by keyboard courage?
When you have individuals,
are you talking about like how people are all here and trying to act tough, like all gangster and shit, like typing? Mm-hmm. Oh man, I think we could go hours on that one. To me personally, I'm from the streets. Niggas in the streets don't even operate that way. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Going on social media, typing and trying to act hard and come on these live streams and arguing with niggas and talking about from this and I could do to you this. Nigga, I grew up with jacks. I grew up with some lot of criminals. Nigga, do you know that the shit that you say out your mouth can cost your life? Mm. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't gonna tell you what they're gonna do to you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna tell you shit. They're gonna kill you in silence. That's how it is. And to me personally, when I see somebody up here on these platforms, on these YouTube platforms, trying to act all hard and acting tough, and just because they have a deep voice and shit, and you see the girls in the street, you know, these girls up here or the guys up here, man, that shit don't apply in the streets. What you see on YouTube, that shit don't apply in the streets. The streets is the real world. That shit gonna get your head blown out.
Well, that's
You know, half
true.
of the shit you do.
It's kind of half and half on that because there have been incidents where individuals took it from offline, online to offline. Like if you've seen the situation with the baby and his baby mama's brother, he was talking
The
about, yeah.
baby and the baby mama brother.
Well, there was a situation where, he was sitting there, he kicked his baby mama out. She got upset. Then her brother was in there talking about, hey man, when you in town, you about to catch this fade. Okay. So
Bro, I don't even be like that.
No, but
bro, in real life,
he got his ass beat at a bowling alley, drug all up in the alley.
Hey, he deserved that. You know what I'm saying? But see me, if I was the brother, I'll probably wait for the nigga. I'm a quiet dude. I'm lethal assassin. You get what I'm saying? So I'll wait for the nigga to arrive on the city, whatever state he in, and everything, and I'll take care of that situation. I ain't gonna tell you, I'm gonna beat you up and anything like that. I'm just gonna sit back and observe you and calculate the fuck out of you in every move you make. And then when I catch you off guard, that's why I make my move. You know? But I ain't gonna tell the nigga saying, yeah, nigga, we come to my city, blah, 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 blah. Even though he does it, but me personally, I'm more a silencer because I know better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm saying that because the feds is watching. You gotta be smart. You know? So yeah.
So what do you do?
So I'm not about to tell, huh?
So what do you do if somebody doesn't care if the feds are watching?
None. It doesn't matter. Even the feds are not watching. It's that me personally. Either way it goes. Me personally, like I'm not about to tell the next man, what I'm gonna do to him. No, because I was raised better than that. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with a lot of criminals in my life, so I learned how to, detect you, disarm you. You get what I'm saying? I know how to use my enemies of momentum against him. You get what I'm saying? So I know how to calculate you. And I know how to, because I ain't gonna say shit. If a nigga come up to my face and say, yeah, nigga, you a bitch ass nigga, blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna just sit there, stay quietly. Now, the people may think I'm a bitch, but back in my mind, I'm calculating you. Because you don't know my next move. You don't know me. You don't know what I'm gonna do to you. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you try to act all tough exterior, not internal, exteriorly, as long as you blush out and everything, you talking on that loud shit and you trying to gain people's attention, all that shit, I'm gonna let you rock. But in my mind, I'm calculating you. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm watching, I'm staring at it eye to eye with you. While you cussing at me, while you trying to dog me out, while you trying to argue with me, all that. I'm just gonna sit back and let you rock. But soon, because you don't know my next move, I'm an introvert and I'm a silencer. So that's why it makes me a lethal assassin. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you a question, and let me ask the question, and you guys can respond accordingly. If stolen valor is an issue, why are scammers and the like celebrated today?
Why does scammers celebrate today?
Mm-hmm.
To be real with you, bro, I probably don't have the answer to that because I'm not a scammer my damn self. Now, I personally don't know too many people in real life that's a scammer. Now, I know some scandalous, but I don't know too many scammers.
Well, I mean, I like to hear from the people because, like, my whole thing is you hear this in music, you hear this in conversation. I look for a scammer. Scammers are respected in the sense like they're out there getting their money, but
they are making the money.
In a sense, it's stolen valor.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, I'm listening.
No, I'm just seeing what you think.
Well, me personally, like I said, me as a hustler, I like to work in silence. Most hustlers that I know like to work in silence. They like to stay quiet. See, you know what? If I was a dope dealer, My supply and demand will be on point. My product will be on point, and my services be on point. My commercial will be on point. Now, most average low budget dope deals, they may not understand the level I'm thinking on, because I'm thinking something higher above than from an ignorant level. Get what I'm saying? So with me personally, I used to tell niggas in the streets that nigga, I don't mix pleasure with business. I'm business over pleasure. And it used to make niggas mad as fuck at me at the streets, because I had witnessed seeing so-called dope dealers, you know, selling little product, whatever shit, but they're not making no bread. They're not making no money. They're not surviving out there. You get what I'm saying? Some of them are too, they put a facade. Remember, we talked about this, bro. It's all a camouflage. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They ain't what you think they are. You can tell bullshit when you see bullshit. If you selling me a rock, when you selling me crack, and you selling me dope, and you selling me heroin, this shit look trash, and your product look fucked up, then I can't trust your hand like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of dudes, they don't, you know, a lot of people don't know how to sell the product right. You get what I'm saying? They just think you got the product, but they don't know how to measure it. Well, I ain't gonna get too deep, but you know, they don't know how to do certain things. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to get too deep, but they don't know nothing about that. Yeah, you know, yeah. Everybody on here, I don't know. I'm retarded. Please don't look at me. I'm innocent. I never commit sin day in my life. What's good, Toya? What's good, everybody? But you know, I'm drinking water, y'all. I'm innocent. I don't know about the street life. I'm retarded, okay? I'm a good boy. You know. But yeah. Yeah.
So how would you define cowardice?
Cowardice? Oh, that's easy. There's a couple traits I could say. One, loudness. You can tell by a person if he's loud and he wants that draw that attention, he's a coward. He's afraid. Mm-hmm. Always paying attention to nigga that's loud, person that's loud. That go both genders, because they're not about that life. They just talking. They just running their mouth. The only person you're supposed to be afraid of is the person that's quiet, that's sitting there looking at you dead in your eyes. That's the dangerous person. Now, the nigga that's loud saying, yeah, nigga, I'm from this, blah, 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 blah. Nigga, I don't need to know where you're from. Nigga, all I want to know is, nigga, is you a predator prey? Because you could claim you a hood nigga all day, every day, and make that shit sound good to a certain crowd of people who's dumb. But deep down in my heart, when I look at you eye to eye, I can sense that prey in you. And when I mean prey, nigga, you my prey. I'm the predator. You get what I'm saying? So he's a coward, and you got cowards out there trying to gain people's approval, attention. You got cowards out there that are loud. They talk too damn much. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They convince others that they this nigga, that nigga, blah, blah, blah. All that shit sounds great. You know what I'm saying? But you can see that, you know? And plus another coward too is another man that he may have the exterior strength, but he lacks the internal strength. Because not everything got to be broadcast, and not everything need to be advertised and displayed.
Explain the difference.
What I mean, the difference is you got them dudes who think that exteriorly. You ever see two dudes arguing? Mm-hmm. When you see another nigga say, yeah, nigga, suck my dick, it may sound gangster, but when you use your insight, your foresight, it's kind of a little gauge, because that ain't gangster. You get what I'm saying? Because I know some thorough niggas don't tell another man to suck my dick. You feel me?
Yeah, it's a tad creamy.
So you know, it's kind of different, but it's gauge. You know, it's not no gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, like it sounds gangster, sounds good and all. You know, but it's not gangster. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's like effeminate ass ways.
Wait, how in the hell does that sound good?
It does. I don't know, because you know, people are dumb. They think just because you see two hood niggas, wannabe hood niggas arguing this and that, and they sound loud as fuck, arguing, screaming. Me, when I was in the streets, man, like I don't have to be loud. When I used to get into fights with niggas, man, I don't have to tell the nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to do none of that. All I gotta do is post up, catch a fade with you. That's it. Oh, all I gotta do is if I see you guys in the convenience store, and all I gotta do is pull up and whack your shit. Or you know what? I'm gonna break it down like this. When I used to play basketball, right? This is why I could tell you a coward, and this is why I could tell you a bitch. You know what I'm saying? If I come up to you as a nigga and say, "Hey, bro, so you trying to hoop?" And you be like, "Oh shit, my handle's nice, bro." You talk all that shit, and I'm like, "Man, nigga, you corny as fuck, nigga. You corny. I'm out." You a coward, because a real hooper is the type of nigga by like, "Oh yeah, shit." If I come up to you, bro, and say, "Yo, you trying to hoop?" You like, "Shit, say less, nigga. What's up? Let's go to the court." But Ronan, if you came up like, "Oh yeah, my shit nice, bro. My shit nice," you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then I'm gonna look at you as a coward. I'm gonna look at you as a bitch. Cause you're just talking shit. And I told niggas before in the streets, I said, man, you talk a lot of shit, but how about you save that energy in the streets, my nigga? Save that energy in the street. You talk a lot of good game, but save this shit in the street. How about you talk this good game on the court? You know? Now arrogance is another term for cowardly. If you're trying to, like me, I don't like arrogant ass niggas. Mm-hmm. Everybody in the hood know who the fuck Joey is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't like arrogant ass niggas. Now, me personally, I would test the fuck out of you if you arrogant. Because when my homies could tell you, I can make this phone call. They could tell you when I was playing basketball, football in the streets, when I was boxing, everything, I'm not the type of guy, I'm not a sport player who talk my shit, none of that. No, I'm the type of guy, I'll come up to you and say, "Yo, you trying to hoop or you trying to do this, boom, boom, boom," and you hit me that line saying, "Man, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, yeah, my shit nice." I'm going to look at you as a coward, like, all right, I'm going to fuck that nigga, man. That nigga corny. Now, if you arrogant in the court and you trying to act hard over a bitch, I'm going to tell my niggas, like, "Yo, pass that ball real quick." They pass that ball, and I'm going to throw that ball in your fucking forehead. Nigga, what you going to do about it? You know what I'm saying? And then now your Tyrone be feeling tired away. He like, "Man, who you did that shit to me, Joey? Who you did that?" I like, "Nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. I'm tired of you talking shit." And then we catch that fade on the fucking court. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, I don't like arrogant niggas, because arrogant niggas, they think they're all that until they meet Joey. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, you know, I just don't. Because, you know, because an arrogant nigga, he's weak-minded. All you gotta do is tick the fuck out of him. And then that nigga get so offended so quick and be on his feelings so quick. All emotional. I like, damn. What's good, bro?
That was good.
Nah, man, everything you talking about, good, man. You know what I'm saying? It's me all the way, because I grew up in upstate New York. I'm the whole package. I'm an arrogant, disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm all the above. You know what I'm saying? But I stand on what I stand on. We all gonna stand on what we stand on. You feel me? We all got egos. We all narcissistic. You know what I'm saying? Sadistic. Whatever. You know what I mean? Like, this ain't my first rodeo, man. I treat this shit like the block. Everybody got their own gang. I feel like everybody got their own gang. You know what I'm saying? Their own little community. You know what I'm saying? Some welcome and some is not welcome. You know what I mean? People gonna ride who they ride for. That is life. You know what I mean? You got a gang in the military. You got the cops got a gang, right? The firefighters got a gang. The army got a gang. You know what I mean? It's about a code of conduct. You're gonna ride for your gang, especially in this space. It is what it is, bro. I've been in this space since 2016, bro. You feel me?
I feel you, bro. James, let me add this too. Ronan, another thing about another coward too. Niggas need approval from other niggas. To me, that's cowardly.
Oh, validation, right?
Yeah, validation. Yeah. I told niggas on this space, I said, "Nigga, I don't need your respect. I self-respect you." You know what I'm saying? And James, you was there when I said that shit.
Yeah, you know I was there. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna mention that brother name. You know what I mean? Yo, be cool. No. I'm cool, what I'm saying? Man.
Because, you know, I find it weird as a man. I'm a man.
Right.
To gain other man's validation, approval, to me, that's, You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's some coward move, because I'm not here to please another man. No. We ain't doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I self-respect me, and whoever see the value in me, cool.
Right.
Who don't, cool. But I don't need a person's respect
Right.
when I walk in the room. You get what I'm saying, nigga? I self-respect me, and that's why I tell other brothers, nigga, self-respect yourself. Why the fuck you need another man's respect for what? You know what I'm saying?
Man. Hey, yo, the Bookeroni, man. Thank you for pulling me up on the panel, man. You know what I'm saying? Like to say thank you, man, and salute to the chat box, everybody everybody that's gonna watch this on the replay. You know what I mean? It's been a long coming, my man. You feel me? How's everything with you, bro?
I'm cool. Just drinking my water and chilling.
You always chilling. You know what I'm saying? You've been chilling for a minute, man. Word up. Know what I mean, yo? So what's the main topic, though, man?
We're talking
about cowards.
Talking about stolen valor from
stolen valor
from the military onto the block.
Man, I don't see nothing different from it. Know what I'm saying? There's a code of conduct there. You know, there's a hierarchy. Know what I'm saying? Everybody need to play their position. You know, so yeah, I like the military, man. I like the structure of it. But man, I tend to break the rules. You know what I'm saying? I like doing my own thing, man.
It goes beyond the military. It goes way beyond the military. We're talking about
right.
Nowadays, it seems to be a cool thing to be capping for clout.
I'm saying, man, clout chasing is a hell of a drug, man. Clout chasing and catfish, you know, women's, you know what I mean? Dudes love the avatars. It's like euphoria, man. It's a euphoria when you get people following you or they cheering for you to win or you the underdog. You know what I'm saying? I've been an underdog in this space. You know what I'm saying? Especially what I went through. You know what I mean? The lies, the whatever. You know what I mean? I waited my turn, man. I'm not to sit back and wait till my turn come up. You know what I mean? Till I'm called off the bench. That's me. You know what I'm saying? I know my side. I know who I am. You know what I mean? I'm a crocodile. I know how to sit, wait patiently. Dissect everything up. You know what I'm saying? And then bow. It is what it is. Everybody get their turn, man. Is this how you gonna show up, man? You just gotta be ready for when that moment pop up. That's me.
All right.
Yeah, man. You already know, man. It ain't nothing. It's never personal, man. It's only business, man. You feel me? I don't take it personally, man. I'm here to entertain, man. I'm an entertainer, you heard?
Shit. Well, yeah, I get it. You know, just when it comes down to it, as men more than anything, it's important to stand on your square.
Right.
Because I have this principle, and many guys don't speak on it, but this is what I stand on.
Mm-hmm.
Actions, words, and intent don't work in concert. You're full of shit.
Right.
And in certain situations or even certain surroundings, that can be costly. It can be fatal.
Right.
So you got two serpents up there.
I'm a Capricorn, man. So, you know, like, I'm fired. Like, you know what I'm saying? And my word is my bond, man. Even my friends already know, man. That's why I need to do more content and show you the type of dudes that I hang around. You know what I'm saying? I lost like 8 people in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, replace the other serpent, bro. My bad.
I said you had
How you do that, man? How you do that? I don't know how to do that yet.
Another device. My bad.
I don't know how to do all that.
Bless myself, y'all. My bad.
Well, this is why I brought it up, because again, it's like, imagine some dude false flagging on a block.
Yeah.
You see too many dudes get taken out, unsolved mystery because again, it goes into taking pride in the reputation of what you represent. Some take it to the fullest, like to the hilt, like to
hell yeah.
But what we don't talk about is when you start doing stolen valor on a spiritual level, when you start lying on who you are,
right,
living lies, and then you get pissed off because people call you out on your fucking lies,
right.
Which leads
because you got niggas
courage.
Right.
You got niggas in the hood that like to false flag, like they claim too many multiple hoods. They be
Right.
1 minute and say, yeah, nigga, I'm from such. Then the same nigga, you catching this nigga claiming the 93rd Dollar Street. This nigga, the same nigga say, yeah, nigga, I'm from Broadway, but I thought you say you from 93rd. So them niggas are wannabes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just wish a lot of women don't deal with wannabes, man. Stop entertaining these niggas. And I always tell women this: if you hang out with a loud nigga and he's too fleshy, your ass better stay out the way. Because let me tell you something, sweetie. Your ass about to be dead in a minute.
Yeah,
I ain't making this lie. You know, I ain't lied to no woman. You know what I'm saying? But you want to stuck on stupid. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you learn this shit the hard way. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna do.
And
let me ask you guys a question. Let me ask you guys a question. It's like, so we talking about stolen valor. Have you noted? How would you? I mean, would you put that in that same category when you have people go on these "Go Fraud Me" campaigns?
Go Fraud Me campaigns? Yeah, that be
GoFundMe, or
I'm like, that's great. Yeah, like the group, like people who. I mean, I be telling people in my community or even on these panels, like, if you got a wild son, like, you know that you can't do anything for him, and he just out there, you know what I mean? Get him life insurance, man, so the mother don't have to put up her house for sale. Know what I mean? She don't gotta foreclose on her house. She don't gotta ask nobody for no money. Like, life insurance is so freaking cheap. And we got Alonzo. Know what I mean? Me and him, yo, he hit me up in the back on the email. Like, that dude got so much information, man. And I think people need to talk to Alonzo, because I didn't even know the information that he know. Know what I mean? So I told him a little bit about my personal business, and he dropped a load of information on me. Like, people could get like $1 million worth of life insurance policy plan, man. And he could walk you through it. So you don't have to do it. It's sad when you're making all of this money and you ain't put no money away for a lawyer. Know what I'm saying? You're not even helping your mom out. You know what I'm saying? Or your family members, but you buying Gucci belts, Fendi. You look good for the Facebook though. You look damn good. Don't get me wrong. You look damn good for IG. But when it comes to bury you though, you don't got no money to bury your ass though. Know what I'm saying? Your mom got to put up a GoFundMe. That's sad, bro. And you see it all the time, and too many times Tommy talk about it. I'm pretty sure you guys talk about it. It is sad how these young brothers just dying over nothing, especially where I'm at. I talk to the community up here, and they dying over women. They ain't even dying about no money. It's just women in IG and Facebook. It's like clout chasing, man. Who got the gun? Who got the block? Who got this? I got your girl, and antagonizing that person. Like, it's like poking at a open wound, and you just keep poking at it, or kicking the dog that's already in the back of the yard. You already don't even feed the dog. You don't even walk the dog, but you constantly kicking the dog. You know what I'm saying? So eventually that dog gonna break that chain, man, and it's gonna attack you, yo. That's how people are. When you keep attacking and keep lying and keep doing the same thing over and over again, and you know that dog handle and how they solid, but you go out of your way, you want to say something in the comment section, or you want to say something funny when you get on a panel. Like, oh fam, me personally, like, I'm not a tough guy. I'm far from. I took many losses.
You're far from.
I mean, many losses, but I won battles too. I'm not a label. I'm not a Pepsi. Yeah. I'm not a company or anything like that. But like,
James.
Yeah.
You're 5 foot what?
Huh?
You 5 foot what?
5 foot? Oh, 5'10", like 5'10", 5'11", around there. Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of things that I did in my life, man, that I'm not proud about. But it's just like I just hate disrespect, like any other man, and I hate being lied on. Because if I'm lied on, how can I operate with other men in this space and trying to work with them? You know what I'm saying? And if I got a bad jacket on my name, ain't nobody gonna be able to trust me.
Well, we're going to address that part.
Right. Well, I will say this, Ronnie, like, people do. You gotta look at people's primary intentions, with the GoFundMe situation, because that shit could be a fraudulent ass shit. They could do some uh uh just their intentions could be bad. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody, even on this space, when they do entertaining like the advancement group and stuff, like all that shit's entertaining to get views and likes and all that type of. You see people arguing, views and like they're doing it for the wrong reason. They're not doing it for the real reasons. And go ahead, Ron. I just want to make that comment.
It's two things. It's like I definitely like crowd participation. So hey, we can have this conversation in chat or actually up here. And number two, I see for an example, stolen valor can be individuals who are actually deadbeat parents or deadbeat friends. Individuals who want to go out and say, look, that's my man, blah, 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 or these are my children. But you got people who, let's say, they're wealthy. And they talk about, I love my children, but then their family doesn't even fuck with them because they know who they are.
Damn. That's deep.
Yep. You got people who say, like, that's my family, but then if you're on your deathbed, no one's coming to see you.
Whoa, right.
If you got someone to sit there and says, like, look, this is my friend, that's family right there. But they find every means to fuck you over financially.
Damn.
Backbite you socially. Eat away at you spiritually. Some people that you laid with or even married try to fuck you over mentally and sexually.
Damn, man. So this not even a surface level conversation. This is like deeply rooted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is really deep. That's why
this is deep.
Well, I love conversation like that. I'm glad you making this conversation ruin because you might scare a lot of people away, but that's a good thing though.
Good.
And
like you was talking about fear. You was talking about fear on the other channel, Serpent.
Yeah. I was saying in my part, you got a lot of people would try to pretend like they're your friend, but they're not. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
They got one hand they shaking your hand, but they got the knife behind their back waiting to bite you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's why I respect my enemies more than a friend.
Yeah, that's what it says.
I told niggas on this space.
Right.
I told niggas in their space, and I want to say it to their face in person to person. I said, nigga, I'm not your friend, nigga, I'm your enemy.
Yeah.
And the reason why I said that, because I'm willing to embrace who I am as a person and be myself. If you can't set me who I am, then I'm viewed as a villain. So I might as well play the villain. That doesn't mean I don't know how to play the hero sometimes.
Right. Let me add on to that, man. Let me add on to that. There's two things in my personal life that made me actually able to deal with certain things in the space that most people can't really handle, man. Because we know that people passed away in these spaces from suicide, man, and having suicide thoughts, dealing with depression, dealing with hopelessness, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So the first thing was the loss of my father, man. I lost him 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? That really brought me to a dark place. You know what I mean? And going through child support, man, with the mother of my kids, man. When I've been with this woman for 18 years, bro. I met her when I was 18. 19. She was 18. I met her at the job where my job I used to work at, because I used to work in the hospital, bro. And I approached her and asked her out on a date, and then we've been together for that long, and then see how she did me in the courtroom, like she ain't even know me, lied on me. I got 5 years, you know what I'm saying, of being sober, bro. And for her to say that that I was drinking and that I had suicide thoughts, you're gonna pillow talk with your woman, man. And for her to tell a judge who don't even know was intimate things that I laid up on her, man, broke me down. You know what I'm saying? And this, and I have the paperwork, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad. See, me, I'm a type of person, man, I don't care sometimes, man, especially when a person do that, because when you in the courtroom, man, it's war. It ain't friends no more. All of that is out the window, bro. And I had to show my daughters the paperwork. This is what your mother said to me. I'm not going to die in this world knowing that my name is being tarnished, where whereas in my real life or even in this space, bro. Know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
that put me in a whole nother dark place.
well, this is why before I bring in my brother Sheep Steak Sleep, this is one I want to add to a bit of stolen valor. If you really think about these conflict creators, and
Right,
you spoke on a lot of individuals that we knew of who are no longer here.
right.
I view it as stolen valor when you start creating an environment where you got brothers who had hope and potential give up on themselves.
Yeah, I was there. I was there for that on BGS platform. Like I was on a panel with that gentleman, man. But I don't know the backstory. But this to hear that person was married and had childrens and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And like he was very cheerful on here. I heard that he helped a lot of people, and for him this to you know what I mean for people to talk bad about him, man, and he took his life. It's messed up, man, because him taking his life don't stop right there, man. It's
Right.
taking away his kid's life, his wife life, his friend's life, his co-workers, you know what I'm saying, his counterparts, people in this community is affecting like just because he's gone, you know what I mean? That pain is still there forever, man. It's forever floating. And
But
it's crazy.
this is why I brought it up because you have individuals who claim to create content, but on the women's side, you have these edgeless oracles
Right,
giving these chicks false information and having them run in the digital desert, running into
right,
a lot of situations that are unbecoming to them. As far as the guys,
right,
guys who either masquerade as gurus or
right,
in stolen leadership positions and misleading guys with misinformation. Not
right,
only do they monetize mediocrity, but to put them in positions where they're socially inept,
right.
financially in dire straits, and reduced to being Jonathan's either via out there in the streets or limited to being nothing but a cash app and a super chat just to be acknowledged.
Yup, I seen it, bro. And like right now, because there's a lot of Johnny come lately dudes. And like, yo, man, we've been through a lot, man. We've been through a lot. Know what I'm saying? And I'm not even gonna go with that, yo, for the betterment of this space, because we really know each other, man. Like, we gonna fight, we gonna do certain things, man. But it's no matter what though, it's still kind of in-house. And for these other people to come in this space and disrespect this space, I think, for the betterment of the youth, you know what I mean? Whether it's male or female, older gentlemen's, younger gentlemen's, older women, younger women, whatever, for the betterment of that, you know what I'm saying? We gotta put our stuff to the side, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we really gotta like put our shit to the side and we could talk about our shit behind the scenes, whether it's email, whether it's a phone call, and let's put that, because we got way bigger fish to fry for all of these new guys coming through. You know what I'm saying? I can't articulate it like how you just put it. You know what I'm saying? I know how to do my thing on my thing. Everybody got their talents. You know what I'm saying? But we could come together like Voltron, man. You know what I'm saying? After we handle our business, then we could go back to, we don't got to be best friends, yo. Long that we show common courtesy to each other, man. Long that we have a code of conduct, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we all fight in the battle, man. It's a battle right now. It's bigger than us right now.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I see young men that's defeated in this space. This space changed. I don't see what this space really stood for in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we took it on in the three. You know what I'm saying? One did they thing, but they went through their battles. Two, it's like the battle is like it's coming right back to the same thing. Things work in circles, and that's what Judge Andre be saying. Things work in circles. See, I like to give other people their credit and where I got my information from. I got my information from him. You know what I'm saying? And many other guys, even though I don't like you or whatever is going on at that moment, I still take things from y'all and I use it in my everyday life. I just have my kids with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? On my second channel, you know what I mean? When Beach, shouts out to Beach, man, when she put my forehead on the thing in the purge though. You know what I mean? Like if she would have heard hit play and play the matches, I was at the bounce house, yo, with my kids. I was at the bouncy house with my kids. I didn't want to put them in the chat because of certain things, you know what I'm saying? Because I did a lot. Don't get me wrong. So whatever I did, that boomerang gonna come right back to me, and I respect her for that because that was a Mike Tyson blow. That's why I ain't say nothing for a minute when she did that. That was a Mike Tyson hit. That was a shot to the gut. So I had to gather my strength, man.
So, well, I
You know
want to
what I
hear.
mean? But
Well, I
other
want
than
to hear.
that, man.
Well, I
But
want to hear
yo,
from
man,
my
it's messed
brother.
up here though. It is
I want to
messed
hear
up.
from my brother Sheep and see what he thinks.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I'm gonna go on mute.
All right.
Yo, what's good, bro? What's going on?
Hey, maintaining, man. Just chilling.
Cooling, man.
No doubt, man. So what's the topic? Stolen valor?
Stolen Valor from the barracks to the block.
Well, you know, a lot of times, a lot of dudes, they don't they be stealing valor because they really just be trying to steal somebody else's identity. Just trying to be somebody that they not.
Hmm.
And I always tell guys, man, that's the wrong thing to do. Because when you do that, all you doing is telling yourself that you not you not worthy of the person that you are, or that the person that you really want to be. Dudes just need to spend more time doing what it is to develop who they are, instead of trying to impress people with bullshit.
Hmm.
you know and that's what usually happens. Dudes be so busy trying to impress people with bullshit that they forget who they are. And a lot of times dudes make themselves look bad because of that shit. And that shit is a waste of time, man. It's a waste of time, and it don't prove nothing at the end of the day.
Facts.
Well, this is one to add because, like, since we're a solution-oriented channel among many,
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask you guys first individually before I get into it. How important is courage?
Extremely. You can't talk about masculinity if you ain't talking about courage.
Facts. I totally
Because
agree, man. I think it's number one priority, man. And my courage is, you know what I mean? Right now, why I have DS1 on the panel, you know what I'm saying? And I think Joey, you know what I'm saying? Y'all like Oracle. Yo, we all oracles, man. You know what I'm saying? And I want to, I don't know when I'm going to see you again, bro. I don't know what life bringing. You know what I'm saying? When we get off these panels, I don't want to say, I mean, farewell or whatever. I mean, I just want to say I'll see you later. But I said a lot of things, man. I don't know if you skywatch. I don't know you heard it through the grapevine or whatever. I said a lot of things, man. I lost my father too. I heard through the grapevine that you lost your father. I did say a lot of things about your father. You know what I'm saying? Just to add a little cutting to you, man, and wounds and everything like that. And I just want to say my bad, man, for that, man, because I know that pain. You know what I'm saying? I'm living it. I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? And I'ma still stand on my principle like you're gonna stand on your principle, man, like we had in the purge. But far as this space and as far as showing my courage, you know what I'm saying? I just wanna say my bad, bro. You heard?
I appreciate that.
You already know, man.
I appreciate that.
How
No
about you,
doubt.
Joe?
Courage is very important, man. Everybody has fears, but you gotta accept your fears to embrace them. Like 50 Cent say, I read his book, his hustle book. We all got fears in our hearts, but we gotta embrace them to be courageous. You get what I'm saying? That's how you become fearless. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I'll say how important courage is. If you don't face yourself, you're subject to erase yourself. And too many times, I think many of us can attest to it. We've been in situations where we had to stand up for ourselves, our
Right.
name, our reputation, our very lives. Be it you finally whooping that bully's ass at school,
Mm-hmm.
or
I remember those days.
or you going in front of taking a test
Right.
that you're not confident about, but just like, you know what, I gotta do this. Or to my veterans, raising your hand up there, swearing the oath, and going in yellow footprints, or your first deployment, or just in general, if you're out there in the street wondering what that day is going to bring before
Right.
you step outside that door. I
That's a
say,
whole
I say it's very important because if you cling to cowardice,
mm-hmm.
you're among the walking dead. That's my personal opinion. Because
Wow.
anything that hopes to stand around you has a very short shelf life. Your relationships, your view of yourself, the level of value within and around you, all those things and many things more stand a chance to die. Wither and die because you don't have that seed of courage set within you. That's why I view it as important because basically, if you're spiritually dead, eventually you're going to wither away.
Right. And matter of fact, man, I want to say this, man. Like, I want to give DS1 his flowers, you know what I'm saying? Because he pushed me, man. I don't want nobody else to like take that away from me, take that away from him when everything was going on, man. That really pushed me. Just like when my kid's mother, man, when she bought her new man in my crib, yo, and I seen my kids get in that car, that's like lit a fire underneath me, man. And like, and they just want a Captain Corn, man. So we connected, man. You know what I'm saying? No matter how you dice it or slice it, man. And like when he did that Digger Hole video, man, that really pushed me, though, man. That pushed me to another, pushed me off the planet, man. I was like, okay, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, I just gave you a shout out. Nigga, like, but it pushed me though. And I don't want nobody else to take that credit away from me and him, man, and official, whoever official rap, man. Like our little battles was epic, man. We was going, and even Ebo Sosa say, damn, man, y'all two need a damn channel, man. You and official need a channel, man. Like I don't want nobody to take away our classic moments, man. Like them our moments, no matter where it's good, bad, or ugly, it's still ours. And I don't want nobody to be like, I made you, I made this. No, I always, no matter what happens, I always shout DS1. I'm like, nah, nigga, DS1 started that shit, nigga. He put the oil in me, man. That fire in me, my nigga. And you just gave me a platform just to get my shit off. Cause I'ma always get my shit off. No matter what it is, I'ma get my shit off, man. Cause I'm a New Yorker. No matter how you like it, upstate New York. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you ain't gonna take that shine time, man. Hell nah.
Well,
And I ain't giving it out like that.
well, look, before we get into it, I will have to say it may seem like a shot, but them boots you had, that they look like stolen valor to me personally.
I'll give you that, bro. I'll give you that, man. I'm still sub to you too, man. I like your little workout regimen, man. I think you know that though. You don't gotta say it, but I mean, I'm sub to all of you dudes. No, I mean, I still watch DS1 channel. I may say some shit in the chat box, but he still stick to the talking point. I be clown watching DS1 too. I'm like, yo, man, how the hell he still survived this shit? Like, cause he a Captain Corridor. Like, no matter what we go through, we still bounce back. Like I said, man, I lost my best friend, man. He was the first homicide of 2021 up here. You know what I'm saying? My best friend, man, got murdered. You know what I mean? He was a supervisor. He did asbestos removal. He just wanted to go back to the hood. I'm like, I don't blame the dude that killed him. I'm like, why you go back to the hood and you was getting money in the drug game, then you come back out, you getting more money being a supervisor doing asbestos, and you flossing around these bums. So of course they're gonna be jealous of you, but man, shouts out to my homie Baby J, man.
Well, now there's 9 of them I'm gonna put in front of you guys, and again, ladies, gentlemen, you can join the conversation because your voices are valued here. Unless you're on some bullshit, I'm gonna roast the fuck out of you.
Hey, you go now. We got the good parts out the way, right?
Yeah, good shit out the way, but like we going to the solution part now.
Right.
I want you guys to like really be honest with each one of these.
Mm-hmm.
Acknowledging your fear.
Well, that's that's definitely a powerful thing because to acknowledge what you're afraid of is to basically understand what you need to overcome. Because a lot of times dudes try to ignore their fears. And when you ignore them, they constantly reappear over and over and over and over. So it's best that we start acknowledging them, and don't be afraid to express them. And I'm not saying that just go around and express your fears to people, but don't be afraid to speak them to yourself. Like talk to yourself about them, and work that shit out with yourself, because dudes thinking ignoring that shit is masculine when it's not. The only way you can conquer your fears is if you first acknowledge them. So if you want to sit there and keep lying to yourself, acting like you not afraid of shit or none of that, you're gonna keep running it. You're gonna keep running into the wall and not understanding why you can't get over those things. It's because first you won't acknowledge it. You can't change something that you won't accept as dead.
Facts.
Anybody else?
Well,
Yeah.
my listen, my biggest fear, if y'all can hear me,
Yeah.
Yep,
listen,
man.
my biggest
Clear.
fear, and I'm gonna let y'all know how I feel, man. My biggest fear is myself, my dark side, the shadow sides within me. I think that's very, very deep rooted than all fears. Cause there be moments in my life that I did in my past that I'm not proud of. And
Right.
I'm afraid to even unleash that side of me again if I go through a certain circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Cause um I think, to me personally, even though I acknowledged it and I embraced those feelings, my shadow side,
Mm-hmm.
but one thing I do is I face it. You know what I'm saying? So even I face it, I don't try to conquer it, but I try to understand it even more.
Wow.
Myself. Yeah.
That's deep. Damn. Both of
Yeah.
those right there is epic, man.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Beautiful, man. Fear, man. My favorite, man, I do want to get married, man. It's like I always been in a committed relationship, man, whether it was 18 years, 5 years, 10 years. You know what I mean? Whether it was rocky or not, man. And I want that back, man. Like, no matter what this gonocracy is, or you know what I'm saying? And women's telling me no, some telling me yes, man. I deal with all types of women's, whether they hyenas, I do my thing, whatever, but it don't fulfill nothing for me. It just wham bam, thank you, man, type of thing. But like, I really want to get married, man. You know what I'm saying? I want a foundation, bro. You know what I mean? I want a place where I could call home. I want to come home to a house, man, where it's joy, laughter at. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't really had that growing up. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but destruction. And what I fear the most is what my dad been through. You know what I'm saying? When he married his second wife, he was married to her for like 30 years. He had to move to Baltimore. He had a pacemaker because up here he was taking 16 different medications. You know what I'm saying? When he went to Baltimore, he was only getting like 6 medications, and the Baltimore doctors or whoever there, his health insurance got better, and they actually paid for his pacemaker. So at the time he was married, his wife caught dementia, blaming him for everything. You know what I'm saying? And when my father passed away, bro, like she ain't even come to the funeral, yo. Like you been with my dad for 30 years, yo. You ain't even come to the funeral. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Even though he lived in Baltimore, like we come out there, but we still had to work. I wasn't working at the time, so I was looking for work, and I wasn't really cool with my family like that. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely didn't want to go out there with them at that particular time, especially my sister boyfriend. Like, he was out there using drugs. Like, I don't want to be around that. I'm not into that. Like, I understand, but even though you into that, you still could like treat people accordingly. You know what I'm saying? And my fear is giving my heart to a woman, man, and that happened to me. You know what I'm saying? This upright, this bounce. But don't get it twisted though. If it happens, I just gotta make measures. I just gotta set myself up in the right place where it's vetting the woman, or what I'm saying, healing myself, man, being prepared to take L's and know how to bounce back. Making sure that I have another account just in case a rainy day do occur. You know what I'm saying? Not giving a woman all my money or whatever. making sure that I just live this life accordingly, man. Because you only get one life, man, and the heart is a muscle, man, and it tears and it rips, man. You got to build that up, man, and that's a long process. I just don't want to go back in that space of me being depressed, me being lost and confused, and have to do all of this back up and got to ask these gentlemen on the panel, what did I do wrong again, man? No, I want to be like what I'm doing right. Of course, it's going to be arguments and things of that nature, but we got to get through that. It is the fear of losing something, man, and trying to build something, then it all get crumbled down, man. Like for real.
Well, what I fear is like twofold. One is like falling short of my expectations, and two, um, failing those who are dependent on me. And being an admitted perfectionist, a lot of times I'm prone to procrastination, and it was heavy at times. Um, being a military man is like you start thinking, okay, accomplish the mission, do what you got to do, be relentless. But a lot of times, in understanding that you're going to approach a storm, go through a storm, and then come out of it. Sometimes you're fearful of the change that happens when you go through all that. And enduring a lot and getting to this point, sometimes you can slip into a self-destructive conversation
Right.
or things as far as depression. But the thing is, when it comes to those fears, I acknowledge there's a lot of things I acquired over time. But as long as I'm breathing, moving around, and have mobility in the parts in the ways I need to, I'm still in the fight. I'm not looking to be perfect.
Right.
I'm not looking to please really to me anybody. Don't I mean outside of people I care about. Um, people don't care about me. They can eat a dick and die personally. But when it comes down to it, it's just like if I put my word out there, if I'm committed to doing something, I give my that's the standard I want to set. I want my reputation to matter for me when people speak of me. Like that little dash you took on their headstone. When I'm gone, I want people to remember me as an individual that did his damn best.
Right.
Stood for something, stood for the people who he valued and some who couldn't fight for themselves. And then if I happen to have children, I've had auditions. But if I happen to have children, pass on a legacy that they can be proud of. Add weight to the name that they've been given. So acknowledging that fear, I start understanding the importance of fixing myself, standing on what I mean, even if it means to piss people off, and show no shame. Like, look, when I get challenged by a lot of things, a lot of times you got to do some shit scared.
Facts.
So that's me acknowledging the fear because all of us can have been in some situations to where we didn't know how we were going to do it. We didn't know how we're going to get the resources to get it done. We didn't know who was around us to even give us the support or even the first step to it. But you look at your situations like I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I got to get the fuck out of here. And it starts making that first step within yourself. So the next one is making fear your bottom bitch.
Well, that's definitely a process,
Mm.
you know, because that's you basically understanding and getting used to doing shit regardless if you're afraid or not. You know, and that's really what being a man is. Fear gotta be your bottom bitch. And because courage gotta stand next to you.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because in the midst of fear, you gotta stand up. And that's every day. Like you could go to work and have a work accident and die. You could easily be traveling to work and anything could happen. So just living your life every day as a man is a dangerous thing. You know, you get into a fight. You know, that's just And that's just what it is being a man. And as we continue to live our lives as men, we get used to just we get used to living like that. Almost to the point where the shit is like second nature. It's almost like fear is something that is something you don't even think about a lot of times. Like for instance, with me, I'm the type of nigga when I go to different states, like say if I'm going to visit somebody and I don't know where something is at, or I'm the type of person if I need to go and find it and I'm like in an apartment complex or something,
Mm-hmm.
I'll go around and start asking people.
Word.
You know where the closest store at, my man? Yo, pardon me, y'all know where I could get such and such from? Where some people would be like, and every time I do that, the people I be would be like, yo, why you doing that? Like, you don't know nobody around here. So what? I need to get where I need to get, or I need to get where I need to go. So I'm not
Word.
gonna I'm not gonna sit there and act scared,
Facts.
you know? And the more you do that as a man, it becomes second nature. And that's how you create opportunities for yourself out of nothing. You can't be afraid. Because just by you going out on a whim, who knows what you might come back home with. Just
Facts.
just asking a question. You might go out and ask a question. Next thing you know, dude, like, yo, the store's that way. Matter of fact, yo, I'm gonna walk with you. Now you talking to son. Next thing you know, you done found out about this. Now you done got a fucking job. Or
Yeah.
from asking somebody, just not being scared to ask somebody what you need to know. Now you done got cool with this dude. He ready to put you onto a job. He done
Mhm.
let you in the crib, then offered you a drink. You come to find out he's the bud man. Then you find out he got girls. You
Word.
you know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
man
man.
shit.
I did that plenty of times,
That's
man.
yeah, like, oh shit, I done found the man of the block.
Yeah.
Word.
This nigga mad cool with you. Now he just chilling with you. Everybody looking like, yo, he hanging out with this new dude. Nah, me and him just click like that.
Right.
And it's all just, stepping out on a whim, man, and not being scared. And
I
that's some
be.
shit we gotta do with our lives, because
Indeed.
I've like out of town, I've ran into a lot of good dudes just off that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Look how me and you met, Ronan.
Yeah.
Just like that.
That's that's
So
crazy.
it's real shit.
Yeah, man. Me, man. I ain't gonna say the brother name, man. I was on a panel, man, and I was telling people, man, how I was raised in my household, man, dealing with women, man, like my sister, my mom's, and my aunt. Imagine having them three women, South Carolina women's at that. You know what I'm saying? My aunt mother passed away in her sleep, so my mom, my mom adopted her. You know what I'm saying? And dealing with them women's, man, I dealt with a lot of traits, but you gotta understand when you understand these type of women's, man, they attitudes and they dysfunction, man, and then you come in this space, then you get a see. I didn't have a name for it at the time, but when I came in this space, a lot of different brothers, you know what I mean, like they shine the light on it. So now I know what's going on, and now I build my confidence up because there's a lot of dudes that got materialistic items, man. They got a nice house, they keep themselves up, they got the nice car, but they still timid when it comes to women's. Because don't get me wrong, man, we got some bad chicks in this space. You know what I'm saying? The manosphere space, or even in the beef sector. You know what I mean? Shouts out to them. You know what I'm saying? I just want to show dudes like you gotta understand, man. It's not about that, man. It's about your energy, bro. Just like your car. What if your car break down on you? What if you don't have enough money to have yourself upkept with your job? You know what I'm saying? Now you butt naked. What else can you bring to the table, man? You know what I'm saying? And I want to make fear my bottom bitch. I want to be able to say what the fuck I gotta say and check a bitch and check my fear. When Ray Charles, you know what I'm saying? I think it was Ray Charles in that movie, or maybe it was the other dude that liked to wear the makeup and stuff. And he said, "Devil, get behind me." Know what I mean? You gotta tell that woman to get behind you sometimes, man, because you know she's spicy. And that's what I displayed on Ism platform, man, when I was up there with 3 women's, man, and serenading one of them, man. And Baller put it on Baller X 2.0, man. I mean, I'm putting fear and all of that to the side, man, because it was just that moment. Know what I mean? Like when Jordan scored, know what I mean, when he played against the Jazz, bro, or when you cross that finish line, or like Ronan say, man, when you beat that test. Know what I'm saying? Because you know there's women's out here, man. They deal with that mess. They got their shit together, bro. So your car, your house, your job don't mean nothing to them. You just gotta rise to the occasion, man. And to me, that's what I did. And I don't care. Nobody ain't gonna take that moment from me, man. That was a powerful moment for me. You know what I'm saying? To build up my self-confidence and show the next generation and the current generation, you know what I mean? That this shit could be done, man. You can have the life you want. So what if they got an attitude? So what if they call you every name in the damn book? If you could fight through that shit and box your way out of that shit and just make her smile and charm in his arm, shouts out to Ism, you know what I mean? And make him laugh, man, you damn near home running, man.
So
Come
what about
on,
you?
man. Make
So
fear your bottom bitch.
about you, Joey?
What about me? You know, fear is my bottom, bitch. You know that pussy belonged to me. You feel me? Yeah. I mean, I already tell you how I felt earlier. Like I said, I'm on my dark side, and I'm gonna make my dark side be my bottom bitch. That's how I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm failure too. So I learned something about failure. Even though I hate to fail others too most times because I do got my personal issues too, within myself. But I learn from that every day where I can. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things I do make ton of mistakes. I make ton of mistakes. Even there be times, I be losing off focus and all that type of stuff. You know, but anyways, like I said before, I embrace my fears, you know what I'm saying? And I'm always gonna treat my fears like my bottom bitch. That's why I'm fearless. Like for example, I'm only 5'6". I could walk up to a tall, big hippo ass nigga and I'm like, what's good, little nigga? You know what I'm saying? And I call him a little nigga, but I'm short. I mean, I'm not that short, but I'm 5'6", and he like 5'10", 6'3", whatever. He might look at me like, what the fuck? You know
Hey,
what I'm saying? But
Joey, you're not short. You're vertically challenged.
yeah. So like me, I embrace the nigga, but I'm looking at him eye to eye, and I'm giving a firm handshake, and I'm like, "What's good, little nigga?" And that's me embracing my being fearless because I'm letting the other man know, nigga, I'm not afraid. You get what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid of death. I embrace death as wholeheartedly. Feel me? So I let him know, and that's how niggas quote unquote respect me because I don't go out in this world trying to gain any validation, approval because I'm being who I am as a person. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how I am.
I say, for example, like with right now, just find out my car has literally been diagnosed to be like a potential firebomb. Me being doing Uber driving, that is kind of annoying, more or less. Um, Having a lot of things, compound things happen in the span of 2 weeks. Um, I had to sit there and look at it. I said, I might as well get this bullshit out the way now because I've already claimed it that 2022 and beyond is going to be a phenomenal year. So much shit that's got to be done, things that I might not know the answers to everything, how it's going to happen. I just know it's going to happen. And it's helped me a lot of times meeting great people, doing great things. And again, it's like when I think about it, why give fear all that undue honor and respect? Well, I was like, you know what? Let me drink a fifth of fuck it and make this shit happen.
There we go. That part.
And that's what's going to happen. It's going to be great things to happen, not just for myself, people I'm connected to, people looking to make a difference with in real time. I mean, this is cool online and everything like that, but when you have a mission that lets you know you can't just sit here, you got to get out there and get things moving. It's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. That's why I encourage my peers. You have to remember, you got to do shit scared. And plus, when you seize that fear for what it is and knowing like, look, what I have to do, the necessity of your why overshadows that fear, that's when you break that bitch.
Facts.
And make her do and get all you can do out that little $2 hole.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do
like,
right now.
With me personally, bro, I listen, I'm a risk taker and I'm a very adventurous guy and I love the mystery. You know what I'm saying? I don't know everything, but I love mystery and I'm a risk taker. Sometimes me risking a lot, I might scare a woman away, but that pussy gonna cry anyway. You feel me?
I like how you put that together.
So,
yeah.
Speak positive to yourself. Now I know for some of us, not say here specifically, but out here probably listening, sometimes it's hard as shit because you're in an environment. You're in an environment where you're taking in negative radiation from people. Some people you put your trust and energy into, and they start saying like, "What are you doing on this little podcast you're doing? What are you doing with this little job? Everything that you aspire to have is always somehow little."
Exactly.
And
I've been through that, man. Right now in this space, man. I mean, I ain't gonna say no names. It is what it is. Oh, you a janitor, you this. No, I do sanitation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking right now as you speak these words. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about the car and things that's, it's hard as shit. It is, man. I'm out right now for a back injury. Workers' comp right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? I only went to Fighter Channel just because he's injured right now. You know what I'm saying? He been in a car accident. I think it was a car accident. Maybe he elaborated about it more.
Well,
I just went over there just to get a new vibe, a new energy, just to get away from these dudes talking about like these defeatist arguments and get away from these new Johnny come lately niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go to another panel, man, like a Dominican panel.
Well, sorry to interrupt, man, but this is like, this is one of the many things that are important to me is like speak positive to yourself. Sometimes all you have is yourself. You have people who advantage you. You have people who try to use you, and then because you wouldn't allow yourself to be used, now all of a sudden you're like they try to cast you off for dead.
Right? Hell yeah!
Then
just a few minutes ago,
you had guys in the service or outside the service who have lost limbs. They have lost a better part of themselves. You have people who have lost what they thought was family. You've had guys who lost opportunities as far as financially, socially, and whatnot. But the thing is, like, when you look in the mirror, sometimes when you sit by yourself, as my brother Sheep would say, heal before you build. Sometimes you have to really start feeding that inner child yourself. Look, you're going to do this. Fuck what everybody's saying about you, what this and that is. It's going to happen. Or it's going to lead you to an opportunity that's far better than what you're working on.
Hell yeah. Right now, I'm on apps right now, man. I'm looking at myself like, what is my potential? What do I want? When they say how much you want to make, I'm putting down exactly what I wanted. I'm not just going to take whatever they throw at me because I did that for so many years, man. You know what I mean? I never looked at myself and like, what's my potential or what dollar amount should I have until I went to certain platforms and it's like, okay, I really need to evaluate my skills, my trades. You know what I'm saying? Because I got certain certificates and jobs, and I just took it just to have a job. You know what I'm saying? And when people break it down to like, yo, you just labor. You know what I'm saying? They just using you. You know what I mean? To make money off of you, man. Like you on a plantation. So while I'm on that plantation, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use it as like, yo, this is what I'm worth. This is what I want. You know what I'm saying? When that year come up, you know what I'm saying? When that boss hand you that paper and ask you, this is what you're gonna be making. And if you don't like that, man, speak up for yourself. Be like, nah, I want this number. And if he ain't trying to give you that number, man, sometimes you gotta just walk away, man, because all money ain't good money, especially when you go back to a house and you looking around like, damn, all my money is just going into this house or going inside the bank and it's not adding up. Like nothing ain't adding up, man. Like when you just at your rock bottom, sometimes you gotta say, screw it all, man. If they ain't gonna give me what I want, man, I'm gonna make what I want. Whether it's YouTube or whether it's creating your own business, however you see fit. Whether it's going back to school, whether it's going to counseling, you know what I'm saying. Whether it's making amends with people, man, this to give you another level, man. Sometimes you need to apologize, not for that person, man, for yourself, because it brings a nice smooth air to you, man. You just want to be in a different air and you want to manifest words with your heart. You know what I'm saying? And just spit it out.
So what
You
about
don't
you, Sheep?
feel me?
Yeah. So what do you think, Sheep? Or Joey?
Well, for me, bro, honestly, man, self-empowering is very important. It's okay to like do journal. I journal and I express my thoughts and my emotions on paper. And there's sometimes I read books that motivate me, that keep me going and stuff. And I pay attention to my thoughts and my emotions and self reflect. And sometimes it's good to listen to words of affirmations. So you can feel uplifted. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Um, that's how I do it, bro. But that's all I gotta say.
Okay. So also want to say, well, if Nadi is listening, in doing that video beforehand, like as far as like supporting not just the channel or the products, I say this to everybody that I tend to interact with. Um, I don't do things like that to get paid. The way you can compensate somebody is to be better than who you were when I first met you or when I last met you. What you need to do is remind yourself, this is who I'm worth fighting for. My vision is worth bringing forward. Everybody might not believe in what I'm talking about or what you're doing, but again, when it comes down to it, when you make it happen, people have to respect the fuck out results. They have to.
Facts.
Otherwise, all that wanting and no action is just a dream. And there are too many dreamers out here who are sleepwalking before they fall off the edge.
Facts. And just to
But
speak on this point, bro, it's important that you speak positive to yourself because that's really what's going to keep you going. It's going to keep you going, even when the times where you feel like you don't want to do it. Speaking positive to yourself is always reminding yourself that you doing something that's important and that's vital not only to you but for you, and that's why you should continue to do so. You know what I'm saying? And that's why too is sometimes it's important to record yourself doing stuff or even just putting it up on YouTube. Like what I've been doing lately, like with my whole detox regimen. I've been putting it up there because at the end of the day, I can always go back to that. Because sometimes you may fall off. And if you can go back to some recordings where you seeing yourself constantly doing something that was actually good for yourself, that'll make you say, well, damn, I got to get back on that. So speaking positive to yourself is always important because it keeps it keeps you in good spirits. It keeps your vibes right. Because just dealing with everything on a day-to-day basis could throw you off. It's a lot of shit coming at you every day. whether it's in your house, whether it's outside the house, whether it's on social media, you know, just living every day. So speaking positive to yourself definitely keeps you on track.
Which leads into the next one. Get comfortable in the trenches. Being uncomfortable. Now I'm saying, for example, aside from the military, like going through boot camp, there was things I wasn't accustomed to. There's a whole um it's a complete shift. Getting learning how to fix your body clock, learning the importance of physical training, get accustomed to how you got to mentally slow things down in order to execute everything in a complete and solid fashion. When we start going through a lot of shit, some of us have been through a lot of things as far as being homeless, losing jobs, losing relationships, losing family members, loved ones, sometimes being on the verge of losing your own fucking mind. In the pursuit of being the better version of yourself, it's not going to be fucking easy. Because, yeah, the storm looks cool, the lightning flashes in the distance and all that. But what happens when you're waiting for the eye of the hurricane and you're going through all that turbulence? Losing people, people basically doing everything to dig a hole for you and getting pissed off because you won't go in there and die. It's not going to be easy, but when you're on the other side, as a matter of fact, when you get on that summit, as you would say, sheep, there's new levels, new devils. So if you're talking about, yeah, I'm this and that, I'm going to be the best version, you literally have to be in one of multiple fights for your fucking livelihood, your respect, and even your very life. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
Can you hear me, bro?
I need
Yeah,
you.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like right now, man,
Well,
I've been
me
here.
personally, bro,
Go ahead, man.
I was gonna say me personally, I love to feel one, I like to have uncomfortability. You know what I'm saying? I love to have uncomfortable conversations, uncomfortable trenches, everything. Cause you know me, I come from the trenches, nigga. I come from the turf. You know what I'm saying? Other niggas call it the streets, but nigga, I come from turf and the gutters. That's where I come from. You get what I'm saying? Now, me personally, as a survivor, you know, Neff Dog's gonna make 23. I like the fact that I'm able to, you know, to be in my own comfort zone, to be comfortable in my own comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a new challenge for me. I'm able to grow and I'm able to see things with a broader view. But what's good, Naughty?
Yeah.
Hey, P, how you doing?
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, she. Hey,
What's going
Joey.
on?
Hey, Ronan.
Hey.
Hey, yo, what's up? What's up?
Well, before we get back into it, I want to say, Nadia, it's like, again, you presenting like products and service and things like that and things in your
Yeah.
channel. Um, Doing the product review or assessment, that's something I didn't ask for a commission for. My thing is like, is to lead by example. Like, if there's something I like, there's something I support,
Right.
then step out and say it. There's too many people who will tell you, you know, what's up with your little business. Well, you didn't say shit about my little business to grow it.
Right.
So that's why I'm just encourage not just yourself, but other peers who aspire to make something happen. There's the results. There's someone who
Absolutely.
has benefited from it. So I want to say, me to you, it's like it's great product. It'll get that grit out your
Thank
ass.
you. Thank
You
you.
need
Thank you, Ronan. I appreciate that. I really
it.
do.
No,
Yeah. Thank you.
yeah, but like, what are your thoughts as far as like what we were saying as far as like getting comfortable in the trenches with you doing the things you do?
Get comfortable in the trenches. Being uncomfortable. As far as what though? As far as what? I just
Well,
lost
as you
it.
starting your business, as far as you being yourself, as far as like your life in general.
Oh, well, that takes time. I mean, you know, it takes time developing who you are. But once you get there, you're there, right? And then That comes with age, growth, experiences in life. In business, you need to be able to, hunker down and know, you have to stand for something. Or you'll fall for anything. You have to be able to. Um, it's a process. I'll tell you that much. It's definitely a process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say,
Hey, Ebo.
Go
what's
ahead.
up,
How
Nolly? How are you?
are she?
I'm good. I'm gonna say,
That tea looked good the other day, by the way.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, come on now.
it's good. Um, I'm gonna say, getting used to being uncomfortable for me is something I've been used to my whole life because
Hmm.
I pretty much, I grew up in poverty, and not just, like how most people say your parents really didn't have it, but I really grew up in poverty. Like, had
Oh yeah.
holes in my ceilings, like it would rain in the crib. My parents used to have to put the contractor bags against the windows and tape it up in
Tape
the
it up.
wintertime. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like
Hmm.
that level of poverty, heating up the house with the stove open,
Mhm.
Hmm.
that type of poverty. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So um I pretty much learned how to get comfortable being in the trenches my whole life. I grew up drinking sugar water. I ain't have juice.
What you know
My
about
mom's
that? Okay.
Yeah, my mom's put sugar in the water in
How
the
about the
bottle and
syrup
shook it up.
sandwiches?
Yeah, like I grew up like that. So and what it did for me was it it made me love family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It made me love people for who they were
Right.
because struggle growing up and struggling with my parents, it made me love my parents for really who they were because I was able to see them for who they were, with their mask off because it was nothing for them to hide. They couldn't hide behind no jobs. They couldn't hide behind no school and no degrees. They couldn't hide behind having money and cars and jewelry. So I saw all of that. I knew who my mother was. I knew who my father
Mm.
was. So I pretty much I grew up like that. And to me, now that I'm grown, I thank God for that because it gave me the character that I have today. And
Yes.
it definitely taught me that I have to drink my fifth of fuck it every day,
Yep.
according to my brother the Book of Roman, because
Right.
that is actually how you stay sane. See,
Mhm.
growing up in the trenches, that I don't give a fuck attitude to some people may be off-putting, but for the people
Right.
who grew up in it, is actually a form of healing. Because
Right. We
if you
adapt to it. Yeah.
yeah, because if you give a fuck about everything that's going on around you, it'll drive you
It'll
crazy all
break
the
you.
time.
Hmm.
Exactly. So, you know,
Well, this one I'm
that's
gonna
my
say.
take on that.
Well, I want to say to everybody on this one before we move on to the thing. Definitely, this might hit home, but getting comfortable being a solid dude or woman is gonna get real fucking uncomfortable, especially
Facts.
in this day and age.
Mm.
And the fact that you are going to be reduced as a unicorn, a rarity, or something that's partially insulting, because you got people who come to the guys as whatever title, friend, lover,
Hmm. Hmm.
family,
Hmm.
whatever.
Right.
You have to understand, uh, snakes just don't crawl on their bellies nowadays. They learn how to hug you.
That's right.
They learn how to say, "Hey sis," "Hey bro," "Hey fam."
We learned that early on.
Early on, and the thing is, like with you being a man or woman of principles and purpose, you're gonna make a
Right.
lot of people unfucking comfortable in that foxhole.
Yeah, man, that's a fact, man. Me, man, I've been thinking about like, you know what I'm saying? I think me and D1 really have a lot in common, man, because like I also lost a friend to suicide. You know what I'm saying? Me and him have the other thing with our father, man. I lost my father, he lost his father. And I lost my best friend, you know what I'm saying? The first murder of 2021. I also lost another friend with a heart attack. His name was Will, man. And it's like me and this dude, like I seen him because I'm a lost soul, man. I even asked BGS this, man. I actually was on a panel with him. I was trying to figure it out beside with Art too, the one I be drawing or whatever. He
Yeah.
really know me. I was on his channel when he only had like one person in it, man. It was me. And we just started talking. Like he knew me like no other, right? To say this, to say that is like when me and my homeboy Will got into it, you know what I'm saying? We was in front of the liquor store. That's when I was drinking back then. And I said, "What's up to my man? Like, man, what's up, man? Because, you know, you used to kick it, bring him in the house, feed him, give him a couple dollars because she ain't have it like that. He stayed with his grandmother. You know, he was like the kid that, you know, rapped to himself, whatever, Jamaican music, hip hop or whatnot. But when we had that incident, when he woke, man, this dude snitched on me and everything. You feel me? Like, we fought. He trying to hit me with a bottle. I just stormed him, hit him, split his whole forehead up. You know what I'm saying? I ran. I should have been in the house, but I didn't. I just kept on running, man, off adrenaline. Got caught by the cops, went to the hospital, went to the dark room with the officer that was dressed like Undertaker, man, and Will was in there. You know, he pointed me out. I almost got they were trying to give me 7 years for that, man. So I got over that, you know, how to pay him not to come to court. But long story short is, man, I'm outside smoking a cigarette and he said what's up to me. And I just nodded my head like that, man. I wish I would have said what's up to him. I wish I would have just like talked to him, man. But at that time I was just heated, bro. Like, damn, why my man gonna do me like this? Next thing I know, man, he passed away from a heart attack, man. And when you go to Facebook, my nephew actually know the gentleman, and like he posted like the memories of him, like when he was in the store chilling, and like that shit just breaks me, man. You know what I'm saying? And actually thinking about my cousin passed away from cancer. Last time I seen him, I told him I love him. Then he go back to New Jersey. He ended up going. So I just been dealing with a lot of death since I was 14, working in the hospital, man. I was in a lot of uncomfortable situations, man. Just seeing death after death after death, especially doing janitorial work. You just don't clean the bathrooms. You just don't clean the stairs. You know what I'm saying? You got to make these beds up. You got to change these beds after the person then passed away. You dealing with, you know what I'm saying? You got um, the pink papers up there. You know what I'm saying? These rooms where you gotta be masked up, everything. Now, now you dealing with the virus right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to another hospital where I work at my second job. I'm in a hospital, yo. I'm dealing with COVID patients all day. Ain't no telling when my phone go off, the phone, my work phone go off. Ain't no telling what time up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm dealing with these people. Got to clean up these rooms and do everything there, and it's difficult. Then I got to come back into space with these dudes, you know what I mean? Disrespecting me in the chat box, saying these unruly things 9 times out of 10. They won't even say these things in my face. I'm not trying to say that I'm gonna win every battle, but it's definitely gonna be a battle. You know what I mean? Because I'm from a generation where if you say it, man, you gotta meant it, and then it's gonna be an action behind that. Every action is a reaction, and I'm dealing with brothers in my life, man. My brother did 15 years, man. My dad, man, like you know, he was about that life too. So it is what it is. I'm just saying that I just deal with a lot of death, and I really understand death, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
that's being uncomfortable, man.
and
Very
that
uncomfortable sometimes.
well that leads into this, making bravery a habit. And I say, for example, and many are familiar with this. It's like my father passed away in the early '90s,
Right. Sorry to hear that.
and the thing is, he taught me enough to when it was his time.
Right.
As the eldest sons, or just the sons in general, we have to take the mantle. We ain't got to do
Mhm.
exactly what dad did, but the thing is, like, you take the great things, both good and bad, the lessons learned, and you start making your own wave.
Right.
And that's the reason why I don't make a good corporate bitch. I'm built,
Right.
not built like that. My thing is
Right.
like, the words I come up with, how I move, how I think, or something like that. You guys, it takes a level of bravery to be your genuine self. It might not appeal to everybody. But again, you stand on your square. It takes a brave motherfucker to do that. Because sometimes you start questioning yourself, why is it people don't accept me? Well, if you make bravery cool, if you make being around you and making your atmosphere something that's worthwhile, you start reassuring yourself, me being my genuine self is one of the boldest things you can do. That's why I don't piss and moan about getting access to women. If you make it cool to be around you, makes them wet. Personally,
Women will find their way to you.
they'll find no way. And
Facts.
many times over, they'll find a way to stay. So, but it goes from the access to women or something like that. Again, it's like you start making bravery a habit, like standing on your square about being principles and purpose. You will run them snakes away from your life. They can't. They can't breathe in that environment. You cut the grass too fucking low, and you see how they move. So it's a preventative measure. But what you guys think?
Oh no, that's a fact. That always goes into what I say is brothers being unapologetically themselves. You can't apologize for being you. Now if you wrong somebody and you apologize for that, then that's just a mistake. But you gotta always be yourself, man, and stand on that shit. I definitely pride myself on that. You know, I definitely pride myself on that because that's something my dad always told me to be. Just be yourself.
Yeah.
Don't be like nobody else. That's the purpose of everyone having their own identity.
Facts.
You having your own identity is you being you. That is your identifier. A lot of people think that your identifier is your car or some other shit. No, it's your character. It's your character and how you carry yourself.
Facts.
It's how people will remember you. It's how you will impact people. And women always look at that with men.
That's a fact.
Women admire men who impact other men. That's leadership. So if you the kind of dude who talk a bunch of shit, but when you get around other dudes, she see you the nigga in the back holding the bags. She like, oh yeah, the next time he try to talk shit to me, I'm gonna let him know he need to make bravery a habit. Cause he always talking shit to me. And he don't tell them niggas he ain't holding them bags.
Word. That's the
You know
thing.
what I'm
That's
saying?
that too
So,
many times.
feel me?
Yeah,
You gotta
man.
remember that, man.
And I'm glad, man, no matter what walks of life, back to the block thing, man. Even though they was doing wrong out there, man, but I took something away from them guys, man. Some of them is no longer with us. Some of us is still present. Like I was telling you all, man, my best friend is Puerto Rican, man. But he look white. You know what I'm saying? When I moved into the second community, these cats was trying to jump me, man, and he actually like saved me. You know what I'm saying? But I took something away from him and his brother. Rican, man. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah. Hey, what's good, Leticia? How you doing?
What up?
Nah, how y'all doing?
We
I'm
good.
chilling.
Yeah,
Hey,
she
hey,
turned the
hey.
camera on for us. This must be a special day.
Word, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Glowing over there, glowing. It's like the last dragon. You over there glowing.
Oh
Thank
shit.
you,
You got the
gentlemen.
glow. You got the glow. Know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I done his brother just came home, man, after doing 25 years in prison, man, and I just spoke to him on Facebook. I actually seen him at my local corner store, man. Told him I love him, man. I'm glad he home. I'm glad he back with his family, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? My brother did extensive time in prison. He actually a bus driver now. You know what I mean? Turned over his life. I just take all of these great men that been presented in my life, man, and I take something away from them, man, and that's why I'm able to bring certain elements, man, and into this space, and you know, like these guys just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I got a I don't give a fuck attitude, whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? You still gonna tune in. You still gonna tune in. You still gonna watch me. That is my cockiness. You know what I'm saying? Because of men's, even my middle school teacher named Mr. Jordan. Like he the only three of three teachers that I actually remembered in my life. You know what I'm saying? One was black, Mr. Jordan, Mr. Bastard. That was his name. I mean, the other one I don't know right now, but yeah, man, like I was around great men, and even in this space, like the Godfathers, where you like them or you dislike them. You know what I'm saying? We all took something away for them, man. You know, hopefully the strong suits, and that's what I am, man. I'm built. I'm built for this shit, man. It is what it is. You all built for this shit. If not, man, we would have been left a long time ago, bro.
Yeah. Hey, Leticia, what do you think? How you make bravery a habit? Here we go. Here we go.
Go ahead. You know what I mean?
Leticia, waiting on you. Oh, shit.
She probably can't hear. She probably can't hear.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up,
sis?
We good.
What up, Joey? What's up,
Cool.
everybody else?
What up? What up with you? How you doing?
Yeah.
Chilling. I was
That's
trying
what
to.
it is.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the conversation, so I'm gonna fall back and I'm just listening.
Oh no, you chime in and thank you for thirst trapping. Appreciate it.
You already
Yeah,
know.
like you can add something to you can add something for the ladies. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we got a lady up here. I was hoping to
Yeah.
hear her again.
But there's ladies in the sky probably that don't want to come down. They in the cloud.
Yeah,
Probably
I
got
was
some
in
more
the
ladies in the
sky.
chat box on the replay.
Yeah, you was talking something, and then I had to jump on, but then you stopped singing. You stopped talking about it.
Word.
He said word. All right.
Yeah. Whatever. Nah, yo, what you want me to touch on? It's all good.
No, you were saying how dudes be in the back and stuff like that. Before I came on, like a couple of seconds ago.
Mm-hmm.
And how they don't have confidence and all that.
Yeah, I was on a panel. I was on a panel yesterday. I'm not going to mention the panel I was on, but you know what I mean? Like, if you want to show materialistic items, and you still talking about ladies is why they act this way and they spicy and you know what I mean? Like, yo, you showing a defeatist purpose. Like, you got to get through that shit. Of course, a woman going to be spicy off to the rip because you don't know what she been through. Or even a body count thing. Like, you wasn't there when she was with these other men. You don't know how she found these men, what type of energy that they display to her at that particular time in their life. And some of these dudes are scared of a number. And it's still going on right now. Like these guys is in their 50s or they younger, and these dudes still talking about that they can't get over certain things when it comes to a woman. And I'm like, yo, bro,
yeah,
I'm on Ism channel doing my thing. Yo, what up?
We gotta stay focused. That's a whole other conversation. That's gonna lead.
Oh, okay, yo, it is what it is, man. Because I could tend to steer off to a whole nother direction. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good.
Oh yeah, Leticia, you can chime in once you get the CV fixed. So let me see with this. With as far as with the making bravery a habit, again, when it comes down to it, you know, it is a brave thing to go outside, log off the internet, and take your ass outside. See what life really has to offer. There's too many people who live in this internet cyberspace and believe they're actually living when really they're like virtual humans. That's it. They're not talk. They're socially inept. They don't know how to talk to people because you notice some people speak in emoji, but when you start talking to them in real life, it's like you're speaking a foreign language. And that's a sad, situation. So like when making bravery a habit, you'd be surprised who's watching you. You start teaching people how to make, being themselves cool or discovering themselves is a cool thing. So with this one, you got to exercise your fear filter. Practice mindfulness. When you guys see this, what do you think? What comes to mind first?
All right.
Practice
mindfulness.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead, sis. Go
no,
ahead.
No. I was about to say, what the hell? What the hell's going on?
Oh,
You got it.
Go ahead.
I mean, I was gonna say practice mindfulness. That means meditating, watchfulness, alertness, awareness.
Mhm.
You know, paying attention to what life and witnessing life, observing life, and absorbing life.
Mhm.
So that's what I see as practice mindfulness.
I'll say like with the fear filter, you gotta be mindful of who's speaking fear and failure into you. And in this space, unfortunately, they monetize fear and fail porn to the point where you start taking all that shit in and you start questioning yourself outside. You start uh, using ashy dick analytics or stinky dildo statistics
Oh my God.
to basically put you in a bad situation because of your confirmation bias or established fears that you contracted from other people. I'll say, like with the fear factor, I mean filter. Again, you have to be mindful of what people say to you about you. And some things you got to filter out. Some things you got to address. But mainly within yourself, words or spells, you can't allow that to manifest in you because if you
That
allow a lot of that radiation to get to you, you can't be surprised of self-fulfilling prophecy. Excuse me.
The big
okay. And
question is,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
you just mentioned fear factor. I just wanted because I asked everybody earlier what was their fear factor. Like I said, with me, I'm not really afraid of anything, only but maybe heights, and I'm afraid of an elevator. So other than that, you know, I'm good.
Okay.
But besides that, I just wanted to know James Kills told us what his fear was, and then I heard Joey, and then you never said anything, and then the guy in the top right hand corner, he never said anything
Mm,
about
That
his.
she. Oh, we talked about ours. It's like mine's
Oh,
like
you.
yeah,
Oh, well,
yeah,
I
we
must
did.
have missed it. Yeah, I must have missed his. Yeah. So that's basically what it is for me. You know, I'm not really afraid of anything, just heights and the elevator.
yeah.
So, but anyway, but go ahead. Sorry, Joey. Go, Joey.
Oh man. The big question is, do we have to address those talking points that people said about us?
No.
Because be honest with you, I'm the serpent and I don't give a fuck and I'm me.
Okay, wait a minute. Us who?
I'm talking about like
People
people
in
in
general.
life, in personal life, or like YouTube, whatever. It could be anything. Like I'm basically saying, do you have to personally address somebody for talking shit about you? That's what I'm saying. Like having these viewpoints. He said it was something about fear filter.
Yeah. Was mainly interpersonal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you have anything to get off your chest, man, get it off your chest, man. Don't hold back. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Me, man, I I tend to address every situation head on, man, and sometimes it be collateral damage. You know what I'm saying? It's like with me, it's like a process of elimination. I'm not eliminating people in my personal life. You know what I'm saying? My best friend, I put money on his books. Yes, I did that because his mom is a diabetic. But you know what I'm saying? When it comes to my sobriety, it's like a baby. I hold that dear to my heart. And my best friend, you know what I'm saying? He know that. So that's why he don't even come around me. Like we chat, we face chat or whatever, we talk on the phone. But far as me going out my way and going to his crib, nah, I'm not doing that. Cause you know what I'm saying? He not trying to change. He never had a job and he still want to be in the game. So while he in the streets, I'm on the sidewalk or wherever I'm at doing my own thing. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like the same energy, you know what I'm saying? I'm outside in my avatar, man. Like I'm always outside. Like I've been outside. I jumped off the porch when I was 8, man. You know what I'm saying? I was into it. Like when I was 13, man, I left school and went to Kentucky, man, and got locked up in the facility. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I build my channel up, I'm gonna have my friends, my mom, my brother. I'm gonna ask them beforehand, can I I'm not gonna show their face, of course not, because there's a lot of trolls. And I'm gonna let them talk about how I was. I know how I am. You know what I'm saying? When I was 8 years old until now, I'm the same way.
So what do you
I
think,
don't change
Leticia?
up, man.
What do you think, Leticia?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no doubt.
Ooh, that thing fire right there.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So what was the question?
We're talking about when it comes to practicing mindfulness, like as far as when you're dealing with fear, how do you deal with it? Like, what do you use to
Uh,
deal with
how do I deal with my fear?
it?
That's the question.
Yes.
Uh, I don't know. I mean, I just think about it. I don't know what to say about that.
Well, here's a
I,
suggestion. Like when it comes to the fear, like it's like a lot of times in the military, like we're doing training maneuvers, and a lot of times, let's say you get the word like you're getting ready to do combat, or you're getting ready to go somewhere, like as far as a game, or get into a fight. A lot of times, I tend to use music to like clear my head, get me in the right space. Some music I hype you up. Some music that help you filter that nervous energy or that anger into something constructive. Or when you're about to go in that job or that get ready to work for that promotion.
I was just about to say that because my job, I deal with mental illness a lot. So, excuse me. Um, I listen to a lot of music before I go to work. I have to because it's gonna drive me crazy.
Yeah.
But I love what I do. Don't get me wrong. I love my job. I would never trade my job in the world, but sometimes I have to get my mind together before I get to work.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it
Well,
is.
well, I definitely think it's important exercise your fear filter, because like you were saying, Ronan, a lot of people they'll weaponize your fear,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll weaponize their fears onto you. So it's important that you definitely be mindful of who you listening to. You
Facts.
know, who's who's uh who's encouraging you to do stuff, who's
Mhm.
discouraging you to do stuff too. Because sometimes people try to trick you out your spot. Oh, you shouldn't be doing this. Oh, you shouldn't be saying that. And that's just people trying to
Facts.
trick you out your spot.
I'm in a lot of great opportunities like that. A lot of great jobs. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And yo, man, to keep this shit real, man, I've been told like, yo, I've been a black sheep of my family forever. That's why I like that Black Sheep song. You know what I'm saying? Black Moon, Boot Camp Click, Onyx. You know what I'm saying? I got the DMX book right here, right in front of me. You know what I'm saying? I read that book, man. Yo, because I always thought, man, you know what I mean? He's a crackhead. He's this, man. He's just a crackhead with money. But, man, when you read that book and you find out that his mom left him at a group home with with his clothes on his back and that's it. And then he got jumped and got his jaw wired. And then the uncle went to go visit the mom and she was in the window and like she had no concern about him. Like, yo, that shit is devastating because I could relate to that. I could relate to my mom telling me, man, I wish you was dead. You know what I'm saying? I come in this space trying to be, a good dude a little bit. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And then other black men telling me, oh, you still dead. Why you won't die? Why you
Oh,
just won't? Why you won't just lay down? Like I never been a lay down type of dude. Like not even in my own block. Like I took my spot. There's younger dudes who I help out in my community, whether they 8, 16, whether they 65, 55, whether a guy holding a sign. You know what I'm saying? At my local market that I go to is this vet guy, man, who shattered his whole leg. And he don't want no money from me. All he want is a Gatorade and some Reese pieces. You know what I'm saying? Every time he see me, that's all he
James,
want.
James, I'm
Yeah,
glad you
what up?
said it. That's a perfect segue, especially in this space and outside of it.
Yeah,
Vet out and learn from your OG / mentors.
facts.
Y'all can have at it because I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yo, go ahead. Somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Because I could talk and talk and talk. I don't want to do that, though. I don't want to, like, be rambling. Like, I really don't.
Well,
Like, I want to hear
it's
everybody talk
definitely
about
important nowadays. Um, it's definitely important to vet out and learn from your OGs, but you definitely need to vet them out first. And I think that's one thing I could say about these the younger cats today. They pretty much could spot that fake shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why a lot of them are opposed to a lot of the mentors and the shit like that, because they know that a lot of them are fake. They know a lot of them are just trying to use them to get a bag, and trying to use trying basically just finessing, trying to play big homie to finesse them to get some money.
Mm-hmm.
So it's important that you vet people out, because you don't want to waste your time and have to learn a lesson that you already knew.
Yeah.
Because sometimes OGs could teach you a lesson about life that you really didn't want to learn, but you needed to.
What do you call them?
Huh?
What do you call them?
Oh, I call them setbacks. Old setbacks. And sometimes that's what you learn. You learn that
Right.
these niggas are not OGs. They
Word.
just old setback niggas
Mhm.
who
That's a
who
fact.
looking to set back the community, with they fuck shit, because they ain't got nothing going on. So it's important we do that.
How about you, India?
Oh, damn. I'm so sorry.
You good?
I was somewhere else. I didn't
Come
hear
on back.
anything. I'm sorry. Um, how about you, Joey? You see,
I
Joey?
mean, I mean,
Yeah, there you go.
I'm here, y'all. I mean,
Yeah.
huh?
No, save me, because I was in the that chat. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you, sis. Uh, I was, damn. I was gonna
right,
tell
me
you,
too.
Ronan. Hold up,
Go
sis. I was gonna tell you, Ronan. I was gonna tell everybody on here that like one thing I don't like is that I don't like how other people try to tell you what to do in your life. You get what I'm saying? Especially, you got dudes out there trying to tell the next man what to do with their penis and everything. I don't think that's cool. You get what I'm saying?
Word.
Just it goes back to that filter fear thing, because all honestly, like that can I don't believe that can lose your square, but
Mhm.
like there's gonna be a point that sometimes you gotta address niggas and let them know, like, hey, I don't like this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about the filter fear thing. You know.
All right.
Go ahead,
Leticia.
bro.
Leticia.
Uh,
Put the auxiliary cord back in.
You need to
Silly, like, he's so silly. I can't.
don't be
Well,
on here only trying to roast me, because I don't know.
Yeah, man, it's all good, man. It's a
and another
space,
thing too.
everything,
My
man.
bad.
You
go
know,
talk.
man. And then go ahead, fam.
I was gonna say, like, even learning from your OGs, always. My uncle used to tell me, always pay attention to people's fruits, not the
Word.
words. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like this in my generation, I'm the youngest out of everybody on here. I'm only 23, but I'll be 24.
Okay.
But like in my generation, there's no more OGs like that. When I
Right.
do, if I do come across an OG, that's like a blessing to me. You get what I'm saying?
Fact.
Because
Okay.
like
What's an OG to you, though, Joey? Because you're 23. A 35-year-old wouldn't be considered an OG for you.
nah,
Even a 45. Like, maybe I would
nah,
say, no, hold on. Maybe I would say probably like maybe I would say a 60-year-old would be like an OG. That's not when you consider anything else younger than that. I don't think a 40-year-old, anything 40 and a 40-year-old, whatever. I still consider that as young. I don't. That's not old to me, And I'm in my 20s as well, so I don't consider that as old. And even maybe even 50 a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll go up to like 52, right? And like if you look good and you don't, what I'm saying, maybe you're not graying out like that. You know, like you stressed out, then that's something that's workable. But if you're like, you're 55 and your back is fucked up and you're not, feeling good and you're under the weather and shit, and you look your age, then that's a problem. Like for example, James Kills, I heard that he was a little bit older. He don't look his age. It's a difference. What I'm just trying to say. So it's not all about what you say. Old G's and all that. I get what you're saying, but there's older people that they actually look good because I'm in Miami and I get a lot of 50-year-olds and they look better than 20-year-olds. And a lot of yeah, and I seen them. Like I be pushing my fucking car in the grocery store, like following her ass because I want to know her what's her routine. Shit. And that's just what it is. Yeah. So, but
Well,
I do see it. But anyways, the whole point of the situation, what I'm trying to say is that just because they're older doesn't mean that they have a lot of wisdom and they know everything, because a lot of older people, they're still learning too. I mean, you're still learning as you grow. You can never know everything, you know? I don't care how old you are. You're still learning.
well,
You
this
might
is
know
what I'll
something
say.
I don't know, and vice versa. So anyways, I'm gonna shut up and go ahead continue.
Well, this is what I'm gonna say about that. It's like it's not limited to really age because you're right. There are some olders rather than elders. Um, but let's just say you're looking to move in a different field, or someone has more experience than you. They could serve as a mentor. You know, some people, some brothers need big brothers. Some women need big sisters, which they're sorely lacking in, unfortunately. Um, Again, it's about people you value their leadership, their opinion, what they expect to be vetted. They expect you to hold them to a standard. That way you can come to them when other people have failed you and lead you in the right direction. They're not going to give you the answers all the time, but they'll put you in a position to where you can discover those things that you've been looking to answer to for yourself. So yeah, I
Well,
mean you got
Facts.
some who might be a couple of years older than you by I don't know, maybe 5, maybe even 2 years. But you'd be surprised at what they can tell you with the wealth of information they've seen, experienced, and done. So it's something you need to consider as far as like a mentor, because there's some people who are well in my I say the two main ones or a few I can say. You got my big brother Chill, my big sis Shonda, and there's a myriad of others I can look up to that when I talk to them, I learn a wealth of information from them. They've seen different things I haven't seen, but I glean to them for leadership and understanding about things so I can move better as a man who's aspiring to do better.
well, this is my issue at Ronan and Indy. Like with me personally, I'm a very hard headed dude, and
We'll give that
once I'm
away.
hard,
Yeah,
yeah,
I've
like
had to slap him over the head a couple of times.
yeah, like I could be, yeah, I could be very hard headed. Like certain niggas, I'm not gonna listen to. Like you could try to like vice me shit, but like as soon you tell me that I cannot, like I had a couple people try to stop me not to talk to certain women and everything, and
No,
that
you
blew
tell the
my
truth.
mind.
You tell it. Say it.
You
Say
know
it.
what I'm
They
saying?
didn't want you talking to me, so just be.
No, 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 no. You're not.
And a couple of other girls too. Okay,
Yeah,
but I don't
you know
mind.
what I'm saying. No,
Yeah.
it just bothered my spirit, you know, because you know I'm a young man. I'm not out here like that, like on like most majority men out there. Because I try to do something different for my life, for me, because you know I want a legacy. You know what I'm saying? So when I do come across an OG, like it to me personally, OG could be somebody who got wisdom, an elderly man, not older man, an elderly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Someone I can look up to. So like with me personally, it's not like, but you got older, older certain dudes, certain group of men out there trying to compete young niggas, and that's the shit
Yeah,
that I do like. And you know, with me as a young man, I never try to compete with an older man. I've never done that shit before, so it blew my mind to see an older man try to compete with me, and I'd
man.
be like, man, what the
But
fuck?
Joey,
He
that
said it
goes
blew his
back to
mind.
that's what Sheep said. Their old setbacks.
Yeah, they
They're
old setbacks.
Yeah,
I'm on the same plateau with you, man. I was on the panel, man. You know what I'm saying? I was talking. I'm cool with ladies on these in these spaces. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, like, yo, I don't allow hyenas or scrags, whatever you want to call them. They don't talk to me greasy in my personal life. And if they do, I'm walking away from it. Plain and simple. I don't got to put up with it. There's a lot of dudes that do put up with that. That's cool. That's how they rock. But I'm not going to sit on the panel and I'm speaking to a lady, you know what I'm saying? She a journalist in a space, you know what I'm saying, by your bunny. And I ain't gonna let no nigga talk to me greasy in the comic section. This nigga Aunt T, like, I don't give a fuck about this nigga. Yeah, he gave me a platform to get my shit off. But at the end of the day, man, look at that nigga and look at me, man. Know what I'm saying? That nigga would not jump out that house and fuck with me, man. Know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say I'm a gangster or nothing like that, man. But at the end of the day, man, I'll rip that little nigga. I'll take his head off his shoulders, like real nigga time. And if I'm talking about you, bunny nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. Let me get my
James,
shit off, and then she
James,
gonna talk about the shit afterwards. Straight like that, no cut, no chaser.
James,
This is New York shit, man. I don't give a fuck about that nigga.
James. But this is my spot. My thing is
Yeah,
like,
I
hey,
understand that shit, but I'm gonna get
now
my
well,
shit
I'm
off,
saying
man.
this for a reason. I was like, hey, whatever you got going on, hey,
Yeah, I
that's y'all
understand that
shit.
What
Do
shit.
your
happened,
thing.
dog?
We trying to
What
stay
happened?
focused here on this. I mean
Yeah,
that's
that's
something
what
we'll
it
talk
is.
about
But
later. But
I'm giving somebody else some confidence, a young man named Joey, you know what I'm saying? He probably don't want to say names or name drops like that. You know what I mean? I'm born and raised from like Def Comedy Jam. I'm born and raised from like where men be men, like Bobby Womack. You know what I mean? Like David Ruffin. You know what I'm saying? Even the Five Heartbeats. Know what I mean? Like I say, man, I'm from a different type of time. I'm a 90s type of cat, yo. Like my mama don't even bite her tongue, yo. Like that is the way I was brought up. My brother say what he gotta say. My father say what he gotta say. My sister say my nieces, all of them. Whether I'm in a space, like you always in a space, whether it's at work, whether it's in a courtroom, whether it's on the plot. Know what I mean? A
hmm,
closed mouth don't get fed, dog.
that's
And
true.
I'ma
Now,
stand on solid ground, no matter where I'm at.
but this is
Know
what I
what I
want to add.
mean?
This is what I
No
want to add to
disrespect to
this.
your channel, anything
That's
like
good.
that, but I'm gonna get it off my chest, so I don't
That's
gotta let that
what's up.
shit marinate. Cause I'm
Well,
gonna
this
sleep good regardless.
no, no, I
He
get
gonna
that.
say what he gotta
Feel
say.
me?
That's what's up. That's why I like him. He's cool.
Yeah, and
Anyway, I'm
Right?
yeah,
gonna drop down, guys. Sorry, I'm running. I'm sorry for cutting you
no, you
off.
good.
Yeah,
Drop
man, it's
down
all
and
good.
I'm gonna try to come back up. I just didn't want to say it in the back chat.
No, you good.
Right?
Word.
So
All
yeah,
right. So
Joey, everybody, Ronnie, James Kills,
Yeah, it's cool.
Linda, right, and the lady, right?
Word.
So
so okay.
Yeah.
So now
Okay, cool.
we're coming down to this one. And this is a hard one for a lot of individuals, especially. We've seen it too many times. It's like embrace failure, love the
There we
lessons
go.
of your L's.
Well, that's why I love failures because I learned the hard way that your own success can get defeat you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's why failure is more valuable than success. Yes, it's cool to get success, but which one you gonna learn the most?
Mm.
Between success and failure, you're gonna learn a lot more through failure than success, and failure is part of the success. You get what I'm saying? Everybody want the easy route, but they don't want to learn the hard way in life. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to go through the trenches, so they want to go to the easy path. You know, you know what I'm saying? So they want that easy shit. They want that gimme, but they don't want to work hard for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why I value failure so much and value my L's more than my wins. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a huge fan of winning or losing because I learned the beyond game of that. You know what I'm saying? But like personally with me, man, like I love failures. And I really love it because I could learn from it. My success, I could gain success, but think about this way. They say you're successful all the time. Your own success gonna defeat you, then somebody down the block gonna defeat you. You get what I'm saying? So like, you got you how you gonna learn through success. But that's my thoughts on that.
So what do you think, Sheik?
I'm gonna say you got to look at your L's as lessons at the end of the day, because is what are really losses at the end of the day? You it's it, you never really lose because you always got a chance to do it again.
Right.
So it's always a lesson, and you gotta enjoy the lesson because that's part of the whole journey of life. Like the older I get, I start to look at life as more of like a journey.
Mm.
There we
So
go.
the lessons on the way is makes the journey just more interesting.
Yeah.
It gives it more detail. It gives the picture more color. You know, because if you was just winning your whole fucking life, you know, like think about if you was living the life of Batman,
Mm-hmm.
and then one day you just up and wake up and your parents just die. That's crazy, right?
Hell
But then,
yeah, bro.
but then think of the life of the Joker.
Yeah,
His
I
life
was
was
just about to say that
colorful his
shit.
whole life
Mm-hmm.
because he
Mm-hmm.
just had so much L's. He just and he embraced his L's so much. You know, the shit drove him to be a psychopath. That's something different.
Word.
But you
Word.
know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's my
saying?
favorite. That's my favorite movie, but
And that's because he looked at the L's as failure.
right.
He didn't look at them as lessons. He looked at that shit as I'm a failure, and that shit drove him crazy. But
Yeah.
that's just my example of, you know, the lessons you learn as you get older, man. That the lessons just make the journey more worthwhile.
True indeed. That's the beautifulness of waking up in the morning, man, and seeing that sun, man, and putting your feet on solid ground. God wake you up, man. After he wake you up, man, and plant your feet. You know what I'm saying? That's on you. And see, I'm like Muhammad Ali, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna spar with you, but I'm gonna give you some knowledge too, man. And it's like this. I mean, lies gonna be spreaded. You know what I'm saying? Before the truth walk out, before the truth get out the bed. And we all on these panels, or we all in the skybox watching, man, or in the chat box. People gonna lie on you, man. You know what I'm saying? But you are the truth when you wake up, man. And I forgot who told me that. I think it's an older gentleman at my job told me that, man, a veteran. You know what I'm saying? He actually was in a 10 12-ish, man. He was doing security when the planes hit, man. And this dude actually lived in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying, doing the era of the Zulu Nation, man. So imagine what he's seen. You know what I mean? Heroin addicts, man, and needles all in the parkway, man, and seeing little dudes, you know what I'm saying, fiend out, man. You know what I'm saying? And so all I did was listen to his journey. You know what I'm saying? His stories, man, when he was a veteran, man, in the army, man, and he seen death, seeing his best friends die and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I need to my L's was my panel etiquette, you know what I mean? I need to control certain things. You know what I'm saying? I wear my heart on my sleeves, man. I'm very passionate in my beliefs. And I'm 10 toes down, man. If I'm loyal to you, I'm loyal to you. But once you disrespect, man, you know what I mean? Ain't no coming back from that. That's hard for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm born with fire. We all got that fire inside of us, especially when we've been disrespected. You know what I'm saying? Any shape, form, or fashion. I'm a very detailed type of person. You got to be quick on your feet, especially coming from like New York City, Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of these guys came to Rochester, man. So we got to be quick with it too, with the jokes on the in the playground, kids snapping on your clothes, you know what I mean, your sneakers. Like I say, man, these kids call me Black Jesus at one particular time, and Nightcrawler, and I'm saying I didn't understand anything until ODB called himself Black Jesus. I said, damn, I'm Black Jesus too. Know what I'm saying? Like shit like that, man. But I'm gonna leave it right there.
Nightcrawler? That's fucked up.
Yo, my own crew, because you remember like your own crew. I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm a spec the deck. Like everybody put their little names down on a piece of paper. Man, this little funny nigga gonna call me Nightcrawler. I said, hell no, I'm not, nigga. I make sure that I wasn't no Nightcrawler, nigga. I try to do every bad thing possible. I'm trying to be the first one to pop off, or nigga, if we gonna go on a dummy mission, I'm trying to be the best at being the dummy at that particular time of my life. I want to be the crazy dummy. Yep, let's go do it. No
So,
hesitation in me.
so this one I'm gonna say as far as like with this one, embracing failure. And this is most recent. Um, some individuals I put a great deal of trust, time, and energy into, and again, when all that fell to shit, it did feel like a loss at first for about a good 5 minutes. But when you look back at it, you think about what the fuck did you lose? The thing is,
Nothing.
like, sometimes some people will put you in a position to make it look like an L, when
Right.
really you needed to cut certain shit loose.
Facts.
And some people like to, and that's the thing about being a prisoner perspective. It's a glass prison. and you're seeing what's going on out there, and all you have to do is just knock that fucking glass wall out. Because sometimes they'll put it in your mind to where if you allow them to put a hand up your ass and speak for you, if you allow them to keep mediocre, mundane, small talk and distract you from adding bass to your voice and moving on your mission, you're the problem. When really some people are scared shitless of you maturing into your greatness. The fact that you have a voice of your own, you can do things in a certain way. You can speak life into people, but certain people are just creative zombies. They're just not built for the long term. And it felt like a loss again for 5 minutes, but again, farts and feelings have the same expiration date. So when you look at it, what did you really lose? It was not a lesson. I mean, it's time I can't get back, but there's lessons I've learned. Like, look, sometimes you being yourself, your unproven self, scares the shit out of mediocre motherfuckers. It just does.
Facts.
So I mean, you guys, clean up your own spook.
Word. That way. That way.
Yeah.
Go that way, man. And my big palm voice, go that way.
So that with that being said, it's like again, it's like everything that looks like an L really isn't.
Right.
Some significant others left you for dead.
Yeah, man.
Some family members keep asking, why are you still fighting? Why are you this? Why are you that? And you realize that fire within you, it casts a light that shows the shadows you're really surrounded by.
Facts.
You're surrounded by a lot of shadows that they can't help but to sit around your heat, because what are they without it?
True indeed. They like, why damn, yo, he been or she been or whoever, even a cat, dog, whatever, like, damn, yo, how they still able to function? They lost everything known to man, and they still able to get up in the morning, wash their face, play with their kids, man, be with their wives, their loved ones, and everything. Like, you got people that actually pray on you, man, because every prayer ain't a good pray, man. You know what I mean? When people say they pray for you or whatever, I learned this the hard way, man. And the older woman, you know what I'm saying, told me this. She said, just because somebody pray for you, do you think they really praying for you, man? They may be praying for your downfall, man. Secretly, while they in their household. Every pray ain't genuine. Every handshake ain't genuine because you're dealing with human parasites. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're not supposed to accept gifts, clothes, because you don't know, did they pray over them clothes to get to you, man? So you could, go through turbulence times, or even accepting jewelry. You know what I'm saying?
And
what have they done with them clothes or with them jewelries or whatever, dog? Like real shit.
And I'm glad you said that, James, because that leads into this last one. Learn to accept being perfectly imperfect as your superpower. Because granted, you're not always going to get everything right, but you're in your raw form. You're starting to learn your fucking superpowers. Like when you notice, when you enter a room or a panel, the whole atmosphere changes a certain way. People start listening to what you're saying because you come from a different perspective, because of you learning how to turn your L's into fuel. You notice like certain people like to copy your style, but they can't do it. That's like me going out in the field wearing the same old drawers for 3 days and you trying to put them fuckers on. You look like the nasty motherfucker there. Everybody can't do how you do. They can't move how you move. They can steal your lingo. They can steal your clothes. They can steal all kind of shit. And you know if they can't wear it the way you wear it, can't move the way you move.
Talk about it.
Or certain women or certain men will gravitate toward you because who the fuck you are, and you don't even realize how great you are. And that, again, is a superpower that puts you on mega mutant status, because these motherfuckers that try to imitate your shit, you start noticing when you get away from them, you realize they were their own kryptonite.
Facts. And we all been a testament to that, man. We all, man. I hear people still DS. I ain't gonna say no names this time around, man. I promise you, I'm not.
Names. You hear the lingo all the
time. Everybody take DS1 shit, man. I just want to tell you that everybody take Ronnie shit. Know what I mean? they want to put like Ronnie was the only one drawing notes like with the comedy. You know what I'm saying? He writes shit down on a piece of paper and show it to the camera or whatever. They hijack his shit. They hijack Gold
James,
Professor stuff.
But James, this is what I'm saying. It's like, look,
it's crazy.
Again, it's like you got individuals who like to do shame, blame, explain, and shit like that, or they'll try to remix what you say. My whole thing, my suggestion to said individuals, whoever this hits home to, at least wash my drawers after you done sniffing them. That's all I'm asking.
I thought I was crazy with it. You went there.
Because the thing is, the reason why I say that is because
you and Sim, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I believe
the reason why I'm saying it is, I mean, anybody who's listening is you've seen this for yourself,
right?
Because you're not able to hang on to my nuts. You think it's cool to smell my nuts, but I'm going somewhere.
Right.
This is a lot of people like who this hits home to. They're doing their own thing. You're doing your own wave. Again, with you making the moves you need to make, you make an organic chemtrail. Now, with them saying all the things they say, they can't help it because they're choking on your ass smoke, your chem. And I just have to be blunt about the shit. When you do your thing, when you mature into your gift, when you mature in understanding yourself and how you move, again, it's supposed to make people uncomfortable because they start realize, one, when it comes to their creativity, they're stillborn. And number two, the fact that you have the bravery, the courage, and the honesty to be your true motherfucking self without, I mean, it's literally on the job training. You make moving how you move look fucking cool. And it brings about a level of envy, especially some people you lay with. Some people even birthed you. So how the fuck is he doing this? Or she doing this? That's why they say favor ain't fucking fair.
Facts. Oh shit. Damn.
Facts.
Damn.
Y'all let me know what y'all think.
Man, you need a book. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you before, you need a like I want you to do a book with like your own words and your own definitions. Like
it's coming.
Like shit.
It's coming.
And make sure that you copyright that shit because on the job training, that's your shit. And many other big content creators actually shout you out. And when you use people like this, man, like ARC say, man, I mean that's still their property, man. No matter you like it or not, man. And if you're gonna use their language, shout them out. Like, yo, I got this from such and such. I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? I do it all the time, man. If I use somebody's shit, you know what I mean? I'm talking about the whole spill. I'm like, yo, I got it from this person, man. Because I don't want that person to feel like they've been disrespectful. You know what I mean? Because I disrespected somebody, man, if I use their shit, man.
Well, that's the thing.
Because I ain't trying to hold on to nobody dirty ass jaws because I like getting my own.
But James, that's the problem. The thing is, they don't have that level of creativity nor courage in themselves. So they get upset at you because one, you moving on because they can't get it from the source, kissing on the tip. All they have is your dick dandruff.
That's a fact.
That's all they got.
And motherfucking you
got women that go on doing their thing, looking good and making it happen. She can't even hold that bitch or bitches that can't stand you. She can't even hold your panties.
That's a fact. Because me and DS1 came up with Steve Harvey suits, man. We came up with these things. I remember when DS1 was talking about me and him, because I was on Cooler Channel. I was like Undertaker hat, because I was going that old boy, because I'm like, damn, this nigga always wearing Undertaker hats, man. Yeah. Like, what the fuck, man? Know what I mean? Steve Harvey suits and all that. That's our shit. Like, word up. I came up with a lot of shit. DS1 came up with a lot of shit that you motherfuckers is using, man. James, and you motherfuckers ain't giving us our flowers. But James, I'm going to take my shit.
But James, goes a little further than that.
Yeah.
People can attest to this too. Some people know that they're done by cowardice because they know they fucked up and they can't even have the fucking gonads or the ovaries to face you and own up to their shit.
Facts.
And that's because accepting that they're a piece of shit should be their superpower.
Yeah. Yes. That's why they have villain names like Blue Falcon, Dead Dick Society,
Buddy fucking.
the League of Losers,
Oh shit.
the
I see
Musty
where y'all
Dildo
going.
Crew.
Oh man. Shit is real.
Hey, look,
I
man.
want to know what
You know,
y'all think. Hey, Joey.
listen, man. Listen, man.
Know what y'all
I'm me.
think.
You know, like me personally, man. I'm not a person who gain people's validation approval, cause I am who the fuck I am. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like I told my nigga James myself, like, nigga, do you know what spiritual pussy means? Like, I even asked him that question before. He like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
I
what?
said, nigga, you know, yeah, I said spiritual pussy. I'm like, nigga, there's two types of pussy. You got physical pussy, you got spiritual pussy, nigga. Do you know what that shit means? And then I told niggas on this on this fucking YouTube streets, I said, nigga, do you know what pocket pussy means? And like,
Word.
you know what I'm saying? Niggas looked at me,
Where
I'm
we
just like,
going
I'm
here?
sorry.
I was right there. I was right there. I was
Cause
right
they're
there
all like,
listening. I mute up. I let them
yeah,
niggas have at that shit. I just wanted to listen. I said that ain't
you
my
know,
fight.
and you know, I'm being myself, you know, and I embrace who I am as a person, but I don't go out in the world trying to gain that approval or validation. Like, I feel like that's a weak thing to do, trying to gain validation approval. I'm gonna fuck with those who fuck with me for who I am, not for what I do. You know what I'm saying? I got niggas in this fucking space trying to hang out with me just because the bitches that I attract. You get what I'm saying? And me personally, I'm not the type of guy, you know what I'm saying? I don't like dudes that come up to me, ask me, like, you know, I mean, I don't like dudes that come up to me trying to hang out with me because I'm attracted to certain caliber of woman. Like, nah, nigga, get to know me for who the fuck I am. Like, don't have this interior motive. Feel me? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because you
man.
don't hear from me, bruh.
My
Before you
friends
get
used to do that
before you
shit to
guys
me
get
all the
into it, the
time.
thing is like
I remember
in
that shit.
in this context, there's two type
Mm-hmm.
of people. My personal opinion. One is individual who has to lick ass for its significance. The other one who kicks ass with confidence. It's always a chance and a choice you take every fucking day. There's too many people who sit there and submit to cowardice.
Facts.
Rather stand up and fight not just for themselves, but to free themselves from all those stereotypes that they put on themselves.
Hey, that's hard. That's hard to do because when you start
Nah,
doing
put
shit
me on
like
that
that,
topic.
you start doing shit like that, motherfuckers tend to stop liking you. You know, you stop being, you know, you stop losing your popularity, and some people can't deal with that shit. So,
Well, here it is. You can put your feelings and some lubricant on this and shove it up your ass. That's what you do. And give it a good twist.
Yo, Ariel comments funny, man. You know.
Actually, that is true. Some people can be a spiritual hoe because a lot of people hold themselves out to the point where people don't even want to fuck them.
That's a fact, though. That's a fact.
Ran into that. Somebody like who thinks so low and figures like they can basically enslave you with some flea market pussy. I'm much better than that. You should be much better than that. Or you get some discount dick. Like, look, you might look good, but you don't look good for the part over here. Right. So when you exercise dick dignity and discipline, you're like, look, I can't smash everything. I value my dick minutes. You can hold that L.
I don't want that porta potty pussy.
Ronan, I just want to know where the fuck you come up with these words, bro.
It's from the heart.
I had to die a couple of times on this panel and come back to life. Like, bro.
What? I mean, they say that there's a thing about evergreen content. I'm an evergreen asshole. I create.
Oh, I mean, you got great content, y'all. You and shit. I love y'all. I mean, I love y'all to death. I be at work watching sheep, but the words you that be coming out your mouth, like, it's just crazy.
I'm an artist by design. I'm born to be an artist.
We know this, man. We know this.
And there's some people who figure like they can put you in a box because they went to the school with the schools, and some schools are misinformation and try to berate you and well, you didn't graduate from here. I graduated from life. So that's me mocking them back. Like, look, I can be creative with the words too, except I can follow up with action and being who I am. That's why I
And you,
encourage a lot of my peers to do for themselves. Do your own thing. Do your
yeah,
thing.
you come up with some goddamn words for your ass. For real.
But yeah, that's my whole thing about understanding you're not going to get everything right. And I had to understand I was tripping myself up being a perfectionist. Like, look, I'm perfectly flawed. I'm going to make mistakes.
Nobody can be perfect.
Well, when you are a perfectionist, you will fight yourself because you didn't get everything right. You'll sit there and waste time, start over and all that. Like, look, fuck it. I'm going to make something out of this. So
Fact.
with a certain, the thing is, like, if you're talking about business opportunity, you have to vet people out, see if they're all about the business. Because sometimes their business is about being a con artist and a shitty one at that. Be it in business, socially, spiritually. That's why there's a difference between relationships and relationships. Both of them float, but they're made of different materials, and one doesn't last that long and it stinks.
The words again. I had to die and come back. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's cool. It's cool.
I love you. I love y'all, Ronan and Sheep. I love y'all to death. Real talk. Y'all
I just had to get that. I had to get that off my chest, you know.
You always getting shit off your chest, though.
No, this claw around the neck. Like, no, I had to get this shit out, push it out. I'm just getting started.
You pushed out a lot of words today, yesterday, and the day before.
Yeah, that's it.
And the day before. Well, you know how we do, Letitia. You know how we do.
I already know. I just had to come up here today. I can't just be a mod.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Yeah,
And I have never channel Ronan. So
well, I'm just saying before she goes, like, I know some people ran out the chat. I hope you go run on that. Get you some X-Lax and put your feelings on there because I had to get my shit out. Not just getting started.
Okay, I came back again.
But nah, I mean, I totally agree with what you were saying, bro. I agree.
Right. You know what? Can I answer that question,
Ronan? Go ahead.
About fear. My fear is like at my job. I'll give you a good example. I've been there for going on 6 years. And basically I'm the first face you see when I go to work.
Right.
So they be like, why you ain't moved up? Why you ain't moved up? My fear is that if I get into another sector or another department, that I will fail because I'm good at my job. I love what I do, you know? So I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie, I'm so scared. And my boss will be like, you can move up, you know, within the company. I'm like, I'm cool. I don't want to be content, but I don't know how to not be fearful of trying to move up in the ladder.
If that makes sense. That makes sense. Talk to yourself every day.
Believe you and me, I work for mentally ill people. I talk to myself a lot.
I mean, well, it's probably easier there than some of the functionally retarded motherfuckers out here.
But I'm from Chicago and I stay in Washington now, so I don't really have no friends. So I like it that way. I'm a loner and I have no problem with it. So I don't care.
I mean, there's a benefit to having some connections that put you. I'm not saying you guys sit there and do cartwheels in the field together. Just talking about y'all just get out there.
Words,
Again, it's like you understand your communication style and theirs. Everybody has a respective love language. You respect that, and things would be cool. You know, some people love bullshit. You don't.
I hate when my boys even argue. That should be pissing me off. I got 3 boys. That should be irking my soul sometimes. My oldest My oldest boy, he already moved out, but
Yeah.
I still got 2 at home. It is what it is.
Well, here's a bit of advice for people. If you go in places, you hear people talking things about you or saying some all that stuff, you ain't got to confront them all the time. When I walk past them, let out a disrespectful fart, that's a shout out.
Oh my God. What are you calling with these words, bro?
Let that
Right,
bitch
one
rip.
of them hot garlicky ones.
You know what? Sheep, you're dumb. I can't.
Yeah.
Y'all wildin'.
Where you can feel the bubbles burst right in front of their table. Just do that shit.
Mhm.
But yeah,
You just know they nose hairs is burnt.
oh yeah.
You know what? Sheep, don't say nothing.
What? If they gonna give you the stank face, give
She
them a
said
reason.
they nose hairs are burnt. For real.
Yeah, blow that wig off of that toupee.
Oh my God.
But I mean,
Little
hey,
bullshit dress up.
but this is like the whole thing about the necessity of developing courage, and it's like as crazy as it got a little bit. Thing is like you can start laughing at yourself and laughing at the opposition sometimes. Just understand why certain things are and move accordingly. So hope you guys learned something from that. But anybody got any final words?
Was
You crazy.
good, indeed. My bad, y'all. I had to take care of something.
Okay, wash your hands.
But you said last words.
Yeah.
My bad.
It's crazy.
My last word, man. I'm actually happy that we discussed this conversation. And Rona, I hope you continue on making these content.
Oh, I will.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is very important because there's not a lot of content creators out here making these contents like that. There's a lot of bullshit out there, but like I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you. Like an OG to me, man. Because like when we had that conversation on my on my channel, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming by too. You know what I'm saying? So I came here to show you show love and support, man. And I want you to know, I appreciate you and Nadia all the time, man. I really do that because it means a lot to me that you never judge me, nothing like that for what I do and everything. I appreciate that. So now just my words to you, man.
Yeah, all I ask is just wash your hands. That's all.
Hold on now, nigga. You went too far.
That's all I ask. Anybody else? Y'all got it?
Closing statements. Anyone else?
Oh yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? When this space was created, man, it was good in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? The second part of it was good and everything came crashing down. And everybody got they center gods, man, and they little soldiers, whatever. Don't put nobody over you to be their god, man. And like you hold on to every word. And then when they do something wrong, you want to hold them to the candle. Like my nigga, like find your center piece. Find out what makes you a god or a queen or whatever. Even if you want to be a demon in this bitch, you want to be on demon time. Be the best at it, man. Cause me, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm me regardless, and I'm gonna bring all of me to these platforms, man. And you ain't gonna like it, man, because some things, is cringeworthy. And if you like the scary movie, and if you don't like the scary movie, you're still gonna be entertained. So just sit back and watch, strap on your seatbelt, man, because we got a lot of crash dummies in these spaces, man. And, we've seen a lot of people come and go. So it's just going to be a bumpy ride, man, because you like the bad guy like me. Half of you motherfuckers need to watch Scarface again, because some of y'all want to be the bad guy, but y'all just looking out the window and wish you could be that person. Keep it real with yourself, man. All right? That's all I got to say.
That's cool. Ticia, what you got?
You know what? You're gonna stop calling on me, bro. I thank you for letting me be on your panel. Hopefully, I'll come on more when I stop being afraid.
That's cool.
I'm learning from y'all. You know, I don't. My mom and my dad is not in my life, so you know, my grandma raised me to a certain extent. So I really appreciate what y'all do. You and she, real talk.
Yeah. Go do the damn thing.
Like you could be
We
old
the home.
in a wheelchair doing content. I'm gonna still be there. I'm gonna support both of y'all. Y'all are dope as fuck. Real talk.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you are homie. We fucks with you.
Oh, you my
From the
nigga,
west
bro.
side.
You be looking hella mean on your look when I coming in. You be on it. Real talking. Like I even try to get people to y'all chat. Like my guys who I fuck with here because I only fuck with guys. So
Okay.
I be like, man, y'all need to go here, go there, go there. And y'all just have great content. And I'm like, long as y'all on here till the day I die, I'm gonna still learn how to deal with men. Cause these Washington niggas is crazy out here. They nothing like the Midwest or the East Coast. Nothing like it. Nothing. They like the bitch who on welfare. I can't do it.
Oh man.
On section, I can't do it.
Oh Lord.
A motherfucker. You know, I don't know if you remember, Sheep, that last time when I was on the panel, on a different creator, and I was telling you about that guy, like,
Yeah.
telling me, and he's still calling me, like, bro, if I don't respond, I shouldn't have to block you, do I? Makes no sense.
Yeah, you might have to.
We're gonna address that soon.
We block niggas over here. No fucking shit. We blocking everybody.
We gonna have a different panel today. And what happened?
Yeah.
Oh no.
So let's like I said, we'll address that stuff. Well,
we gonna bring that. Yeah.
No, we're not talking to you, Sheik. We're not talking to your crazy ass.
It's gonna happen though. It's gonna happen though.
It's going down.
But again, I appreciate both of y'all. Y'all so fucking dope to me. So like literally, I'm still learning. Like I don't even have nobody in my life because I'm learning from y'all. Real talk. Because these idiotic niggas out here is just not my. Not saying I'm better than anybody because I'm not, but we just on two different levels and I can't fuck with it.
I don't blame
if I gotta be by myself and make myself happy all my life, it is what it is. I'm not, you know. I mean, I would love a man, but I don't want to say.
Shit, you good.
I don't want to say the wrong thing because I don't want women asshole out of me and shit.
Slow down.
Yeah.
I know how Roden get down, so and I'm scared of Sheep sometimes because his content be awesome, but how he be looking, I thought I'd be mean mugging shit. He got me faded. I would like a companion, but it's so hard. It is so hard when you have.
I'm on the same shit, man. Imagine being in an 18-year relationship. You know what I'm saying? Single for almost 6 years, and then coming into this shit, this modern day shit. And I'm a traditional type of brother. You feel me? Like right now, especially listening to like book. You know what I mean? DS1. Like we know what it's hitting for, man. And like this shit is different to me. I'd rather be single too, because like I'm fire, yo. Like I'm a lot to fucking deal with, yo. Like I'm not putting up with none of that shit. Like I'll stand there and argue with your ass. I'm gonna get the last word, maybe not that bottle, but I'll put that shit in the back of my mind and bring that shit back up when you think shit is all good.
Say before handed the sheep, like the most important relationship you need first and foremost is with yourself. If you don't have that,
exactly. But I don't mean to cut nobody off. Like I understand what I don't know your name. I deeply apologize. I know I heard it a couple times.
My name is
I've been like for 11 years. I got 3 boys by him, and I don't know if you was the brother earlier was talking about the baby mama and all of that BS you dealing with. And though I'm not with my kid's father, I don't have the right to talk down upon him because I had 3 kids by the man. Who am I to talk about somebody when I was with them for 3 years? That's crazy. I never got that concept. Maybe because I grew up with boys all my life, because I'm a tomboy, I will put on a fucking dress and still go out there and hoop, so I don't give a fuck. I have sandals. I didn't broke motherfucking high heel shoes out there jump shot. It is what it is. But in the meantime,
you trying to hoop?
Huh?
You trying to hoop?
You don't want to see me, bro. I'm only 5 foot. And I will fuck your ass up.
Shit.
I got trophies to prove it, bro. Like serious
shit.
What you got, Sheep?
Okay, I died and came back. But it's really hard. It is like my birthday is next month, so I'm tripping. Move your punk ass up.
Let me hold up. I hit the wrong button.
What Ari said?
What you say, Pete?
I said I hit the wrong button. Let me slow down, man. You talking good? Talking about basketball shoes and heels. Know what I mean? I don't want to hit the wrong. I don't want you to see anything.
You can ask my boys.
We closing the show out now, Ari.
Hey, we closing it out right now.
My boys are like 6 foot, and I'll be like, babe, I want to come. I'll be telling I call my kids back. I say, babe, I want to come in and play ball. And they be like, my mom want to come play. You gonna have to let one of y'all motherfuckers gotta go. But I haven't played in a while. I just been exercising a lot, trying to get my mind together. Okay. It is what it is.
What you got, Sheep?
Well, I'm gonna just say shout out to everybody. Appreciate everybody for coming out. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If y'all haven't yet, make sure y'all subscribe to my brother, the Book of Ronan. Hit that notification bell. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all stay tuned. And we appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. Salute. Great show, my brother. And hopefully we'll be back next Sunday.
Oh, yeah, we will.
Oh, we gonna be back next Sunday. Ain't no hope. Y'all the shit. Y'all the bomb.com. So y'all will be back. But I'll be watching you at work every day. You just look like when you give your content, you about to knock a nigga out. I swear to God. like literally, you could go through like you AT&T, like you could go through. You know, the internet is you a motherfucker. That's how you be looking.
Well, like I said, it's good to have everybody here, and plus, see women pop in the panel, then blow a gasket. We have a good time. So we're gonna come on the next topic. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna go back into the intimacy lounge conversation or
no. We should have did that this Sunday because you told me this Sunday. No, I want what I want.
Well, you gotta be prepared. Changes happen. So changes happen. So be prepared for it.
Look at my hand, Ronan.
Huh?
Look at my hand.
Look at that. Well, I mean.
Look at my hand. This is my disappointment.
What? I mean, I was looking at your hand. It was
because
something
you know what? When we have to you know what I mean.
Intimacy.
You and she, y'all was so fucking dope, bro. Like I be wanting. That's what type of shit I be into. And I'm still trying to learn about this sector and stuff like that. So you be asking me questions. That's why I be like this.
Well, I mean, just stand by.
I don't know what to say because I'm still learning this sector, especially the men.
Well, my thing is I'll make it a point to let everybody know in advance what the conversation is going to be and y'all be ready. Because, yeah, I had to make a last minute change, but it was needed to talk about this because there was some stuff.
I know. What I want.
But I'm gonna do my thing, handle business. I hope everybody has a good night. Glad to have you guys here. And if anybody was offended, fuck you with some vapor rub in your ass.
Oh no.
All right, I'll talk to you.
Vapor rub, man.